800-200-2250. That's 800-200-2250. Don't wait. Call 800-200-2250. 800-200-2250. Sample rate quotes based on preferred non-smoker rate class. Exam required to qualify.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, over 3 million people called Morgan & Morgan in their time of need. And with over 1 million of those calls coming from previous clients, friends, and family.
My name is Jason Williams. It was a rainy day, and I'd gotten hit from behind by a lady that was doing somewhere over 100 miles an hour is what they were saying. I've never dealt with anything like this before. Everybody that I talked to kept saying the same name, which was Morgan & Morgan. I was on hold for maybe 15 seconds. When they come back and said, Jason, we will absolutely take your case. As a non-tech savvy guy, any question that I had, if I called, text, or emailed, they got right back to me. They made it as easy for me as it could have been.
Thank you for trusting us. We've become the largest injury firm in the world because we've won a lot. The word is out. Size matters. Reputation matters. We're America's largest injury law firm for a reason. With over 900 dedicated attorneys and climbing, we're ready wherever you are, whatever you need. The choice is easy. We're just a phone call away. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Don't miss the Cruisin' for Crime Stoppers 14th Annual Motorcycle Ride, February 2nd. Come ride or just come for fun. Go to Crime Stoppers PBC to register, and if you know of a crime, you may be eligible for a reward. Ride for Crime Stoppers, February 2nd. Crime Stoppers, Palm Beach County.
There she is, founder and CEO. High five.
Dave can't stop celebrating with every business owner in town.
All right, Baker Man, high five.
He's sharing the excitement of big savings with the Comcast Business 5-year price lock guarantee.
Ooh, up top, bike shop. Yeah.
It's 5 years of gig speed internet.
Quick, high five.
5 years of advanced security.
5 years.
And 5 years of a great rate that won't change.
Yeah, law partners. Chamberlain, Messethorpe, Dubois.
All from the company with 99.9% network reliability. Switch today and get the 5-year price lock guarantee.
5 years.
It's back, but only for a limited time.
Woo!
Powering 5 years of savings, powering possibilities. Comcast Business.
Can't forget you, voiceover guy.
Ah, thanks, Dave.
High five.
Ends 3/9/25. Guaranteed rate applies to monthly service charge for new customers on qualifying internet bundle, excluding taxes and fees. Other restrictions apply.
Hey, it's Franny. Got a classic, collectible, or hot rod? GiveMeTheVin.com loves them too. They're the best place to sell your muscle car, resto mod, or even an entire collection. Skip the hassle of tire kickers, lowballers, and seller's commissions. Just go to GMTVCC.com to sell your classic or collectible car with ease. For everything else from your daily drivers to exotics, log on to GiveMeTheVin.com. Selling your car has never been smoother with GiveMeTheVin.com.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
I added all my presets just like in my car. This is great.
We know you're loving the new preset feature on the new and improved iHeartRadio app. See it now along with even more great features. It's everything you love about your car radio in the palm of your hand.
iHeartRadio.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
Still checking out this broken water main on Okeechobee Boulevard westbound between Rosemary Avenue and Parker Tamarind. Avoid that area. 95 of the Turnpike. So far, so good. Currently accident-free. That's traffic. I'm Ricky Rousseau.
This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios.
Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. A great alternative to a mobile phone for your kids. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com and you'll get 60% off. Free UPS shipping. Add code radio and get an extra 5% off.
Rover's Morning Glory wants you to score some Red Zone revenue. Win $1,000 now. Enter the nationwide keyword bonus at realradio921.com. That's bonus. Enter it now at realradio921.com. And good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
Redefining radio. This is where the fun begins. Introducing Greek.
Let me tell you something. Don't ever love more you than anybody else you love more.
Francis.
Because then you're squeezing your banana so hard every time you come in here, and then you're pounding it on the desk.
Let's get the party started. It's the Penthouse on Real Radio.
Yes, it is the Penthouse on 92.1 Real Radio, 921 Real Radio, straight and box. It is a Wednesday. hump day, whatever day you want to call it, the middle of the week. People feel this day is the day where it gets a little bit easier as it goes on. But it is Wednesday. We always have a lot we're going to throw at you. We got our arrows ready to shoot. You got a chance to win $1,000 13 times a day. Who doesn't want that? Come on. 11:45, you got a chance to win Panther tickets. Yeah, some Panther tickets. Awesome. And we got some WWGD coming at you and a lot more on a Wednesday. And we have an all-star lineup that iHeart is so lucky to have, starting with this gentleman. Hello, Dominic.
Hey there, G-Man. And I think we're also going to give away something else, too, today.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is it?
Don't worry. You act like you're scared about what we're giving away.
All right, because I found something in my pants today I was very surprised about.
What?
We're not giving that away.
Yeah, we're not going to give that away.
Call up for most G's pants.
No, you don't want that.
What?
I found out. Well, let me say hi. To
let's say hi, and then we'll talk about what's in your pants.
That I most tomorrow. Hello, Francis.
Hi, what's going on? Good morning.
How are you today?
Good. I got to move these beautiful roses that were right in front of my on my desk in my little area. They're yellow roses, long stem, gorgeous, and thank you, Greek. They're beautiful. I was like, what's the occasion?
No occasion.
He said therapy.
Yeah, I went to therapy yesterday, and we were figuring out why my relationships don't work. So I figured I'd go out and buy you 2 dozen.
Yes, they're beautiful. Thank you.
And when I first walked in, I didn't see them. I said, oh, my God.
I had to put them in some water just in case. Look how pretty. Look how pretty those are.
Dom, I was going to get you roses, but I was like, nah, I didn't want to do it.
Yeah, I know, but I have to move them so I can see Dom's face.
Yeah. So anytime I find something that I misplace, I feel like I should celebrate with somebody I care about. So I care about Francis, so I bought her 2 dozen roses.
So what'd you find that you misplaced?
I have these pants, and there's a pocket in them that I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Right here.
Still can't see them. Uh-huh.
So, and then when
so it's a secret pocket?
Yeah, I had no clue. So when I unzipped it, I pulled it out, and I found this.
Are you kidding me? That's a wad of cash.
Wad of cash.
I would be
ecstatic.
losing my... Not just that. No, I would know that I missed that. I would know that was missing. I would be losing my mind trying to find where the heck that money is. Not like, oh, cool, surprise, I found a wad of cash in this random pocket. That would have been found.
Oh, yeah. I would have been searching my house, flipping my house 100%. Upside down for that.
So I found it in this area where I keep all these pants are like straight legs.
I don't even want to know how much was there. I just saw 50s on top. I don't want to know. That was big.
And
the money. The money.
So I said, let me go buy some flowers. It is the Penthouse on a Wednesday.
Is that a new Gulfstream Park print hanging up here, or has it been here for a while?
I had it in my office. I just put it in here.
Today?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Because you know me, I don't pay attention to much. Because I saw Dom put the thing behind me, and I didn't know for like a month. So I was like, I'm just looking around the studios. It's like a pop art kind of print of Gulfstream.
Did you get a new car?
I was like, and I noticed Greek got a new car 2 months after he got a new car. So clearly, I'm not very observant. But no, thank you for the flowers. But as Dom was teasing, we do have tickets to the South Florida Fair.
Oh, nice!
Yeah, so we're going to be giving those away, and today. This is the last week, but today I'll be there hanging out. You'll see me under 98.7 The Gator. I'm going to be representing The Gator and for bike night. It's going to be a great time. Yep. Me and who Greek likes to call the weekend. Sean will be out there. And, of course, we have all kinds of fun swag. I'm sure that we're going to have some kind of giveaway as far as concerts. I know we have Rockville coming up in May. Is that what? That's good luck? Is that what you said? Things are falling. All right, let me get that. I will clean up as you do that so we don't have any electrical issues. Right. That was my bad.
All right, the roses just fell, but it's fine. The water fell. It's fell. All right, so it is the Penthouse on a Wednesday. So we got tickets to the South Florida Fair, which is great. Franny's going to be there tonight for bike night, which is going to be tremendous. I'm probably going to stop by the meatball event in Delray. Going to stop by there, taste some of those meatballs, and figure that out and drop around. We'll get closer and closer. We might be doing a Super Bowl show. We'll have some information about that next Friday. Super Bowl's getting closer and closer. And that's a good thing. The number one prop bet, Dom, is, do you know?
I don't.
Barkley scoring a touchdown.
Oh, I could see that.
Yeah, everybody's betting that. And like I did say to everybody, try to give some advice, whether you want to take it or not. You don't have to. If you're going to bet a prop bet on a player that's popular, they're going to go up. So if you want to bet on it, bet it today. Barkley's yardage has already gone up in a different couple places. It started like at 113. I think it's on 118 now. So you're going to see a lot of changes. But Barkley actually scoring anytime touchdown, not first, is the number one bet coming out of a lot of casinos in Vegas, Hard Rock, different areas where you can bet. And I'm not surprised about that because it's Barkley. Again, if you like the Chiefs and you want to protect yourself, just bet Hurts to win the MVP. And because if the Eagles win, him or Barkley's going to win the MVP. I mean, it just happens. Quarterbacks 90% of the time win the MVP. So we'll see. But that's something if you're not totally confident in the Chiefs. Travis Kelce said he loves being the villain. He said he likes that new role where everybody said he's done and the Chiefs suck and Taylor Swift and all that. And he says that he loves being the villain. And I don't know. I think it's. I don't know if I would want to be the villain, but
who looks at him as a villain?
A lot of people.
Really?
Well, they look at the Chiefs as a villain.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, the
I
people
was like, I don't think anybody really looks at him as being like the bad guy.
And the Chiefs being out of it, that they're not out of it. Like he's too old. He's not playing good anymore, and he is.
He's been playing great.
Yeah. Last game was quiet. The game before that, he had a big game.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of hate for the Chiefs. I hear it everywhere. But again, you could hate the Chiefs, but still bet on them. Majority of money I think is going to be on the Chiefs. I would say 70% from what I'm hearing and seeing from everybody. I think even some of the haters are like, all right, I'm going to bet the Chiefs because they're like, hey, I want to win. And will they be the greatest team in history? We'll talk about that over the next week and a half. A lot of people say yes. But the Barkley bet, anytime touchdown, is the most popular bet right now. We have to check the Hard Rock bet, what the odds are on that. I'm sure it's not great because everybody's on it. But again, if you want to bet it now. The one thing with sports betting is if you bet it today or, the number you get is the number it is. It doesn't switch. At the horse track, it switches. You could bet a horse 20-1, and then when the race goes off, it's 2-1.
Minus 210.
Yeah. So you got to put $200 to win $100. That's a lot. For most people, that's a lot. If you want to pound that, like you got to put a $20,000 to win $10,000. But, I mean, there's no sure thing, but it looks like it's pretty good. Super Bowl ads are up again. My God, I can't believe the prices of these. Last year, 123 million people watched the Super Bowl. That's a ton. I mean, that is a lot of people.
Not surprised, though.
$8 million now and Fox is sold out. You'd think they'd be like, we're struggling a little. They're sold out. That means they could have even got more than what they got. Which is crazy, the amount of money that the people, and I guess they see results. I mean, that's what you got to guess, because I don't think they would do it if they didn't see results. But yeah, they see them, and man, that is a ton of money. For a while, you were seeing a lot of .coms and different companies like that were in there, De Beers. But yeah, it's crazy. I want to see if there's any casino commercials.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Yeah, it would be.
I'm sure there'll be the bigger betting platforms, the ones that aren't legal here.
Yeah, maybe. That's what I want to see. Caesars is going to get a lot of play because they're a sponsor of the Dome. So you're going to see that all over the place.
I know that they said that the commercials were upwards about $8 million. Some were more. I think it was a few years ago. There might have been Amazon. One of the most expensive commercials, like $26 million or so. I got to look it up.
Wow.
I remember reading that right?
$26 million.
Insane. But yes, they're already, we're going to start seeing them. I'm surprised we haven't seen more because normally by now there are already a few of them getting leaked here and there. They put them out on YouTube.
The one with Meg Ryan and Billy Crystal, they're doing their famous deli season where she fakes having
deli
the big
scene.
Yeah, having the big O.
It's like deli season.
Yeah, deli season. Yeah, deli season.
Season for delis.
Get your cold cuts when she fakes the big O.
Yes.
That was a great one, though.
So I wonder if that's because people were teasing that they were reuniting for a project, and everyone's like, oh, they're doing another movie together.
Yeah.
And that's probably what it was. It was probably just for the commercial.
30-second commercial.
Yes.
36 years ago. That's unbelievable.
Uh-huh.
Now, that was the woman, the older woman was, oh, man, who the hell was she? She was somebody's mom. The director's
mom.
Yeah.
And you're talking about who was in the deli that was like, I'll have what she's having. Or whatever.
Yeah. And that was a fake thing. Pretty impressive, Meg Ryan. She should have got an Oscar for that. 877-927-6969. Are you a good faker? And if you are, you probably get your rent paid. You can also text us at Real Radio 47142. That is the way you can text us. Again, South Florida Fair tickets today at 11:45, which is awesome. Now, are you going out to the fair yourself yet?
No. I'm
you
probably going Friday, I think, now.
Friday for personal or station?
Person.
All right. Just going to bang around, check it out?
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite thing at the fair? Fried food?
Oh, yeah, just going around and trying all the snacks.
Yeah. Franny, you got anything on your agenda tonight to try?
I don't know. I don't know yet because there's a bunch of new stuff that I want to try. They have that flamin' hot Cheetos corn dog that sounds delicious. Last year I had the pickle pizza, which was really good. I don't know. I'll get there and see what's calling my name. We'll see what happens.
We'll remind you a few more times today, and also in the Greek Zone. Franny's going to be out there tonight for Bike Night. So if you want to check it out, you like motorcycles, it's cool. It's a great event.
So cool. I mean, you see some of the coolest bikes out there. It really is fun. And if you still, I believe that there's still opportunity if you want to enter your bike for the parade. It starts at 6:30. I believe you want to get there around 5 o'clock. I would look it up at the South Florida Fair's website.
And there's a lot of traffic. Oof.
Yeah. But it's a $5 entry if you want to have your bike in the parade. And then but with that $5, you get to hang out after the fact. So, yeah, very cool. But, yes, so I'm probably going to leave from here. Typically, I'm in the studios until like 4:30 or so. So I'll probably be going straight from work because you're right. Make sure if you want to get there at a certain time, just hitting up Southern is
tough.
Yeah, it is. A lot of people want to go to the fair. It may be a little bit lighter just because it's a Wednesday night. It's not a weekend. But just traffic in general around that time sucks.
Oh, yeah.
So. I know yesterday was Ticket Tuesday.
Yeah.
And that was super busy.
Yeah.
$2 Tuesday.
$2 Tuesday.
Oh, that's not bad. So $2 to get into the fair?
No, it's like the rides. The tickets for the rides were $2.
Oh, that's cool. That's probably very popular with the kids. $2 to go in there. That's an awesome thing.
Yeah, I know a few people who went. I know Megan on Wild, and now she's on the Gator too. I know that she went to the fair, had a great time. I think she's already been twice. I have some friends who went over the weekend, and they said that it's just as good, if not even better, than it's been in the past. So,
cool.
Loving it. I'm excited.
All right, so if you guys want to get out there tonight, you get an added bonus. You get to see Francis and a lot of motorcycles, which is cool. We talked to Evan yesterday. They have that big event in Delray for the boxing and the meatballs. I'm going to try to stop by there for a little while and check it out. I don't know if I'll be a judge, but I'll definitely stop in. And I remember I was a judge, but he reminded me yesterday, it was 4 years ago. Man, time goes so fast. Like, I thought that was 2 years ago or last year. But we'll see what happens with that. But that is a great event if you guys want to get down there.
Yes.
Go to their website. I don't know if they have tickets left or not. Yesterday, they were pretty close to being sold out.
Okay, yeah, I'll check it out. But yeah, it's the Red Meat Lovers Club if you're not familiar with them. Check him out on Facebook. He says that he has an open invitation for Real Radio listeners to Penthouse to go on there because it is one of those things. It's a club on Facebook where you can become part of that page. And it is the Rib Cage Battle is what they call it. And they are throwing down tonight, Delray Beach Boxing Club. And they said that, well, there's 5 restaurants stationed around the squared circle, cooking up meatballs as fat as any of Nana's. Nona's? Is that Nana? How do you call it, Grandma in Italian? Nona or Nana?
I think it's Nana.
Nana's Sunday supper. They said there's, I love this, a ringside barber will offer complimentary haircuts while a pop-up cigar lounge outside will light free Monte Cristo stogies. They said it's just a fun place to hang out, to network as well, too, get some good food, and they have good cigars, good booze, all the things. So that is going on. So I did go into some details with the Red Meat Lovers Club, today's event. Windy City Pizza, Delray Beach, Peter's Pizzeria, Boca, Prezzo's, great place, Boca Raton, 388 Italian Restaurant by Mr. Sal, Boca Raton. And the Sicilian Oven, they have multiple locations. So they're the ones who are going to be throwing down with these meatballs.
I had a question with somebody yesterday. I think he said it. Does it start at 7?
Let me see. Let me click on where you can get the tickets, G-Man.
I think he said 7 o'clock. I'm not 100% sure. You could go on their website and check it out to get the exact time. But I think he said 7. I'm not 100% sure. It is the Penthouse on a Wednesday. Getting out quick and fast, getting everything done for you. We'll come back in a few minutes to a trifecta, this day in history. We'll all talk. Franny will tell you some things you do every day that might be considered exercise. And I'll tell you what the average guy is going to spend on $214. And I was surprised about this amount. I was like, ooh, that's deep. It is the Penthouse. It is a Monday. It is Real Radio. We'll be back. Peace.
Real Radio is the News Junkie.
Something is coming back into popularity that has not been popular for a very long time.
Sean Watson.
What? How dare you? My popularity remains at an all-time high.
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
When the wildfires struck Los Angeles,
severe fire weather conditions.
First responders from near and far came to the rescue.
All fire departments and all law enforcement will be prepared.
Now the music community has joined together to help at Fire Aid, a historic fundraising concert for the recovery of Los Angeles. Tomorrow night, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific, live on the free iHeartRadio app's Hit Nation station.
And give what you can now at fireaidla.org.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you or a loved one suffered from nursing home abuse? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
Still checking out this broken water main on Okeechobee Boulevard westbound between Rosemary Avenue and Parker Tamarind. Avoid that area. 95 of the Turnpike. So far, so good. Currently accident-free. That's traffic. I'm Ricky Rousseau.
This report is sponsored by Jackson Hewitt. It matters who does your taxes. Jackson Hewitt makes taxes feel like a yacht rock song. Get your max tax refund guaranteed, and new customers get $100 to switch. Don't miss the boat. Book an appointment with experts today. Limited time offer for new clients. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com.
Boost Mobile built America's new 5G network and made it easier than ever to switch. And when you do, you can get a free Galaxy A15 5G. Need to hook up the whole family? With Boost Mobile, you can get 4 unlimited lines and 4 free 5G phones for only $100 per month. To switch, head to your local Boost Mobile store today and get your free Galaxy A15 5G or 4 unlimited lines and 5G phones for only $100. New customers only. Requires auto pay and ID verification. Other restrictions apply. See participating dealers for details.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. When I set out to build our firm, it was built for greatness. It was built for you. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Today, Morgan & Morgan has more offices, more staff, and more lawyers than any other injury firm in the world. If you or anyone in your family has been injured, call America's largest injury law firm. Call Morgan & Morgan. ForThePeople.com.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Men, it's the new year, and for many of us, it's a time of deciding to make positive changes in our lives. This is Jeff for the Atlantic Men's Clinic, and if you're suffering with erectile dysfunction and are tired of the frustration and embarrassment ED causes, you should call the Atlantic Men's Clinic today, because there probably isn't a better resolution you can make than to be done with ED. You see, ED doesn't just affect you, it can also affect your partner, even if they don't talk about it. But here's some great news. If you're like most guys, the treatments at the Atlantic Men's Clinic will give you back your sex life, because our protocols have success rates that work in well over 90% of cases. Seriously, you might even find you're performing like you haven't in years. So, make an appointment and get ED out of your life. Your initial visit includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. Call 877-455-7300 or go to AtlanticMen'sClinic.com. That's AtlanticMen'sClinic.com. We have 6 offices across South Florida to serve you. Atlantic Men's Clinic, a Promenic restorative health practice.
The Glass Chamber. All things vape and all things smoke. Exotic sodas, Pupco, Mike Tyson wraps, Raz, HQD, and the newest disposables. If you are not shopping at the Glass Chamber, what are you even doing? With the latest and greatest in the industry, why wouldn't you? Now open in Boynton Beach. 8 convenient locations. Visit GlassChamberFL.com and buy the best quality glass pieces and accessories from your favorite store online and have it shipped to your home. The Glass Chamber, your local smoke shop.
Identity Theft Awareness Week is here. There's a victim of identity theft every 3 seconds. 3 seconds. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second and will fix identity theft guaranteed or your money back. Plus, plans include the $1 million protection package with up to $3 million in coverage for the most comprehensive plan. Take control of your identity with LifeLock. Save up to 40% off your first year with my name Clay as the promo code at lifelock.com. Terms apply.
I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
And we're Anajar and Levine. Experience the Anajar and Levine difference by calling us with any of your legal needs. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In office, West Palm Beach.
Hey, it's Franny. Got a classic, collectible, or hot rod? GiveMeTheVin.com loves them too. They're the best place to sell your muscle car, resto mod, or even an entire collection. Skip the hassle of tire kickers, lowballers, and seller's commissions. Just go to GMTVCC.com to sell your classic or collectible car with ease. For everything else from your daily drivers to exotics, log on to GiveMeTheVin.com. Selling your car has never been smoother with GiveMeTheVin.com.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Identity Theft Awareness Week is here. There's a victim of identity theft every 3 seconds. 3 seconds. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second and will fix identity theft guaranteed or your money back. Plus, plans include the $1 million protection package with up to $3 million in coverage for the most comprehensive plan. Take control of your identity with LifeLock. Save up to 40% off your first year with my name, Clay, as the promo code at lifelock.com. Terms apply.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. And now save 50% on the new Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Limited time. Exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you. Learn more at sleepnumber.com.
Someone had a birthday.
Yep, 50. Can't believe it.
50 years of wisdom.
Great segue. We have health news, a CDC update.
Pneumococcal vaccination is now recommended for adults 50 or older. Says here, we're over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia than adults under 50.
I don't love those odds.
Same. Look what I found. Pfizer's Prevnar 20 is proven to help protect adults against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease in just 1 dose, and millions have already gotten it.
Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you have a severe allergy to its ingredients. A weakened immune system may lower your response. Common side effects include injection site pain and swelling, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138. Visit Prevnar20.com or talk to your doctor or pharmacist.
I'm on Prevnar20.com now, scheduling my appointment.
Good idea. And happy 50th.
Meal planning is work, so let Fresh from Florida help. Learn what's in season, browse hundreds of recipes, and get tips from Chef Justin by visiting freshfromflorida.com. Eat healthier with Fresh from Florida. There's sunshine in every bite.
Here's the latest with weather on Real Radio.
I'm CBS 12 meteorologist Charlotte Carl. Beautiful conditions expected for the rest of the day today. We'll see clearing skies in addition to northerly winds, keeping our temperatures just above where they should be for this time of year in the mid and upper 70s across the area. Rain chances will remain out of the forecast for the rest of this week.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Hey, it's Alec Baldwin. This season on my podcast, Here's the Thing, I speak with musician, photographer, and philanthropist Julian Lennon.
Photography really does allow me to do that. I have empathy for people on the other side of the world that you'll never ever meet, but you'll at least have some understanding of what their life is and what they went through or are still going through.
Listen to Here's the Thing on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Here's the Thing and start listening.
Greek's Trifecta is sponsored to you by Pillar Coffee Bar and Iced Treats.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is The Penthouse on a Wednesday. Hope you guys are having a good day so far. Had a nice morning. Seems like every day we're getting closer and closer to weather we're accustomed to. Should be sunny today in the mid-70s. So screw that 40 stuff. Boo! I mean, man, I like wearing scarves for, fashion, not to keep warm. I mean, it was brutal. Friday night, I said, I think it was the coldest night I can remember down here. For me, anyway. I was in Fort Lauderdale. I was like, man, I'm freezing my ass off. Woo! Dominic's in the house.
Hello.
Francis is here.
What's up?
And we got a trifecta for you.
Riders up. It's Greek's Trifecta.
All right, the Dodgers are spending so much money, it's sick. It's like an NFL player at a strip club. And this is something that I don't think anybody ever thought we would hear. The Yankees are bitching. Al Steinbrenner said yesterday, hey, a lot of owners can't compete with the Dodgers. And his father made a living on this, bringing the Yankees back to stardom. His first one to sign free agents. Catfish Hunter was the first one. But he said yesterday in his press conference, he goes, it's very hard for a lot of owners to compete with the Dodgers. A little surprised he said that, being the history of the Yanks. I'm a Yankee fan. Yankees have a ton of money, too. Probably the Dodgers have more. Dodgers just don't care about spending it. They just want to win.
They don't care about the tax. Nope, just keep going.
They just keep going. It's crazy their payroll this year. And they're an all-star team beyond what an all-star team this year. I mean, they sign pitchers. They sign everybody. As Dominic looks up at Molly on the first take, he gives me the eye glance. I
saw you looking.
She's cute today. She looks great. No, I didn't get enough look to give her a point service yet. I gotta say, I don't know about the green. I don't know if green's her color.
Green looks great on her.
Like the leather pants.
It's called a skirt.
It's a skirt. Yeah, she's got high boots. We'll give her an 8-2. 8-2.
If anybody's wondering, was he looking at a TV on ESPN right now?
First take.
It's like squirrel in the middle of the trifecta.
It was dumb. I mean, come on.
Squirrel.
I saw you looking. Sorry.
I glanced up. Doesn't mean I'm looking. Somebody said that to me in a restaurant the other night about me looking at a girl. I said, I looked toward the door and she was there. Doesn't mean I was looking at her.
Okay.
What are you talking about? You're as worse the person I was with. Why are you glancing at? I said, glancing at who? I'm looking around. Somebody happened to be walking to the door as I'm looking. Doesn't mean I'm looking at the person. I was looking at the doorway. Continue with the Greeks trifecta.
You want the sound again?
What is it? No, I don't need the sound again. The Miami Heat are home tonight playing one of the best teams in the NBA, Cleveland Cavs. No Jimmy Butler, so don't expect to see Butler anywhere near the Miami Arena. It's not like he's going to be sitting there. Suspension's still going on. It's still so bad every single day. It's one of the top sports stories right now in circulation. It'll end sooner than later because the trade deadline's next week. And the Heat have lowered their asking price. So you know they want to get rid of him now. They were like, just go. Let's just end this. It's causing too much drama, too many headaches, but that's what's going on. And so far on prop bets, which are very popular with the public in all ages, females, young adults, even older people, number one bet is Barkley to score a touchdown, minus 210 on your Hard Rock app. So if you hear this and you're not a sports bettor, because casual bettors come out for the Super Bowl. So most people that don't even bet just bet. And you might say, what's 210? Well, 210 means you have to put up $210 to win 100. That's what it means. So that's a lot if you're not a bettor to put up bet. But it's not a sure thing, but it's pretty close. And because if Philly gets in the red zone, it's Barkley or Hurts. Now, if they only score once or twice, then you don't know. But I'm thinking Philly's going to score in the 20s. So we'll see what happens with that. But Barkley is the number one bet right now to score. He scored 2 touchdowns the other day. He has a tendency of having breakout runs, but that's the number one bet. There's so many, and Vegas releases them next week. And last year's prop bets were 66 pages. I had somebody email to me. I'm like, are you kidding me? Teddy has a prop sheet that is unbelievable. His record in prop bets in the Super Bowl is over 75%. He does it every year. He only gives like 8 or 9, but he's very good. You got to pay for that, but we get it through the locker room, and he really does a lot of homework on it. But prop bets are very popular, and people enjoy them. Greek Trifecta is sponsored by Pilar Coffee Bar and Ice Treats in Deerfield Beach in Cove Shopping Center. Over to Franny for this day in history.
On this day in history.
All right, we are going back in the day on January 29th. 180 years ago, in 1845, Edgar Allan Poe's classic poem, The Raven, was first published. Then we're going 89 years ago, 1936. The first 5 players were elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame. In order of the number of votes they received, they were... Do you want to guess any of them?
Ty Cobb?
Uh-huh. Yep, one in order.
Babe Ruth?
Yep.
Lou Gehrig?
Nope.
Ty Cobb, Babe Ruth. I give.
H.W.?
No, I'm not familiar.
Honus Wagner?
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. No,
Christy Mathewson and Walter Johnson.
Walter Johnson, fantastic pitcher.
There you go.
And the other one was for H.W.
Uh-huh.
His baseball card was the one that was worth millions for years. Probably still is. That was like the one everybody looked at for years and years.
66 years ago in 1959, Walt Disney's Sleeping Beauty premiered in LA. 63 years ago, 1962, Peter, Paul, and Mary signed their first recording contract. It was with Warner Brother Records. 48 years ago, 1977, Chico and the Man, starring Freddie Prinze. Not to be confused with Freddie Prinze Jr., his son. That's very sad. They said shot and killed himself. He was only 22.
Oh, I know.
They said, and due to the lack of his guidance, well, I'm not going to do that, but his son did good, and he's still around, and he's with Sarah Michelle Gellar. It looks like they have a happy life.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 22. I didn't realize that. I knew that Freddie Prinze obviously was not around anymore, but I didn't realize how young he was.
I thought he was in his 30s.
22, according to this. 48 years ago, 1977, the Rolls Royce Smash Car Wash. Isn't that your favorite song? Is that who sang it?
Rolls Royce, yes, they did.
Rolls Royce.
I don't know if it's my favorite song,
Oh my
but
gosh, the theme.
it's a car wash. It's a green turtle car
They
wash.
said it did hit number 1 on the pop singles chart 46 years ago. 1979, a San Diego teenager shot and killed 2 people and wounded 9 kids at an elementary school across the street from her home. When asked why, and isn't that crazy, 79, because we're like, man, stuff like that didn't happen. Obviously it did back then. When asked why, she said, because I don't like Mondays.
Oh, Jesus.
They said this tragedy is what inspired what they call the Boomtown Rats hit of the same name. Interesting. 42 years ago, 1983, Sexual Healing by Marvin Gaye peaked at number 3 on the singles chart. 30 years ago, in 1995, the San Francisco 49ers beat the San Diego Chargers 49-26, Super Bowl 29, making the 49ers the first team to win 5 Super Bowls. Do you want to? Who was the MVP?
Steve Young threw 6 touchdown passes, and that was in Miami.
Breaking Joe Montana's record. Harry, see, it's your favorite song, man.
Car wash. Yeah. You may not ever get rich, but it's better than digging a ditch, bitch. That's the first couple lines.
29 years ago, 1996, Garth Brooks was a triple winner at the 23rd Annual American Music Awards, which was hosted at the time by Jeff Foxworthy and Sinbad. Fun combo.
Sinbad. Wow.
Let's see. But when he was named Garth at that time for Favorite Artist of the Year, he politely left the trophy on the podium, saying the other nominees deserved the award more than him.
Wow.
But then he went back after the show and she said, give me that bitch.
Let's see. 19 years ago, 2006, ABC World News Tonight co-anchor Bob Woodruff and his cameraman were seriously injured when their convoy was hit by explosive device in Iraq. 16 years ago, 2009, Illinois Governor Rod Blagojevich was impeached and removed from office for corruption. He solicited bribes for political opponents. Political appointments, including Barack Obama's vacant U.S. Senate seat after Obama was elected president in 2008. They said that Rod B. was convicted and sentenced to 14 years in prison, and he was locked up for a little over a decade. They said in February 2020 when Trump, they said, commuted his sentence is when he got out. 10 years ago, 2015, finally here, Suge Knight was arrested for murder after a hit and run where he killed a guy with his truck. He pled no contest to manslaughter and got 28 years in prison. And I believe you can hear him on a podcast from prison.
From prison, yeah.
It's so weird how they do that. I think
Might even be
doesn't he
Die
do
Hard.
it? Doesn't he do it through his phone?
I don't know.
I think he does. I think he makes whoever they record it somehow, some way when you can make the phone calls.
I don't know.
I think that's what I've heard. And there you go. That's what happened this day in history, January 29th.
Great job there, Francis. As always, we do it once a day to reflect on the day we are in. And today is January 29th, by the way. 31 days in January. I thought it was only 30. But then I said, ooh, there's 31 days.
Yeah.
So I got to
sing the song.
Yeah. There it is. So, Franny, tell me 8 things a day that we do that are considered exercise for people who say the extra. Because that's one of the things people lie to their doctor about.
That they exercise?
Yeah, I have a buddy of mine who's a doctor, and he says every time somebody tells me to exercise, he goes, I say no. No matter what kind of shape they're in. You know what I mean? It could be somebody like you. You look like you're in good shape, whatever, not overweight or anything like that. He goes, and smoking and drinking. He goes, I always ask everyone when they're drinking, he was telling me, like, do you drink casual? Like what? Maybe 1 or 2 a week. He goes, I know that's a lot. He goes, there's no way they drink 1 or 2 a week. I can tell. But he said the working out is one of the things that they always lie about.
So there's a recent study that was done here, and some of these I'm like, oh, it's kind of a stretch, but listen, I am no medical expert, and I do know a little bit about fitness and nutrition, but they claim that these are really things. Some of these I agree with, some not so much, but they said that these are things, these bursts, even if it's 1 minute bursts of activity, can get your heart rate up enough to help you live longer. And these are 8 everyday things that we don't think of as exercise, but they do count.
Producing that Penthouse.
That is not on the list. They said just getting up and down a lot. The main goal is don't sit on your butt all day, especially as you get older. So just keep on moving. Sweeping, mopping, and vacuuming. Again, anything that gets you moving.
2 for 2.
And I have noticed that because I just check it out. When I work out, I put on my my Apple Watch onto this whole like fitness thing to see, tell you how many calories and what my heart rate is and stuff like that. I don't know how accurate it is, but I'll do it sometimes when I'm cleaning my house and vacuuming, and it does. It brings up your heart rate, 100%. They said doing laundry, lifting and folding can get your muscles working.
Yeah.
How heavy is this laundry that you're doing? General cleaning, just picking up stuff around the house if you do it quick. You got to be really quick. They said running to catch a train or the bus, something you might do every day.
Or run into the casino.
Yes.
When I park my car, a lot of times in the morning, I run in.
They said carrying your shopping bags in, or even better, walking to the store if you can. I am one, though. I like, and to me, I think it's just a personal feat that I'm trying to do is to make one trip to the house and just stick, carry every single bag where I have no more blood going to my torso.
And some
I
falls
have so
out.
many marks. I'm just like walking like this, like ugh. But they say that gardening or any activity that's physical when you're outdoors. And then finally here, they say taking the stairs, which is a classic one, if you can. I know not everybody has stairs.
It's funny. Yesterday, I took the stairs. I had to go to Wells Fargo and Boca, and it's in a building, a big building. I thought it was a bank, but it's just their financial center. So it was on the 6th floor. So when I went in, the elevator was broke. So I said, I'll just do stairs, 6, go up there. And I got up there, and then I went in. The girl goes, no, you can't make deposits here. I said, oh, okay. I said, do you want to take my deposit when you get a chance to drop it off at the bank? She's like, no. I said, okay. Then I went down the stairs. I walked to get my mail because it's like a huge mailbox with everybody in the community.
Okay.
And it's like go down a street, down another street, and back. Like I took my bike one time. So that's like, I guess, I went like 7 for 8.
It's exercise.
Yeah.
Why not?
Plus the push-ups, which is helps out.
Not?
Get up in the morning. There it is.
Is that exercise? Getting up?
That's what they say.
All right.
The cleaning. How about going to buy somebody flowers?
If you walk there, I guess.
If you walk there.
Yeah.
One of my buddies is a step guy, and he can annoy the hell out of me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he'll tell me, like, we were at the track one day. Oh, he's killing me. I'm like, dude, stop. I don't care how many steps you're going to take because I'm going to throw you off the balcony. Like, every time he's like...
I'm going to break your watch so you can't even keep count.
He was counting every time. Like, every time, like, they would come to you at Gulfstream, they can come to you and you take your bets. So he told the girl... I guess the second race, don't come over anymore. He goes, oh, we're going to walk to because he wanted to walk to the window. So it's like the 4th race. I'm like, why are they not coming over? They come over for years here. He goes, oh, I told him not to come. I'm like, oh, that's great.
Thanks.
Thanks. I got 2 minutes to get a bet in. He goes, Greek, I'll do it for you. I'm like, no. I don't want you to do anything for me. 877-927-6969. Something else that you may do that could be considered exercise.
I mean, I know there's a lot of people out there that are working right now, and that is considered exercise. And I'm not talking about being a personal trainer or something like that or teaching a class. Just out there, just doing the work outside.
Oh,
not porn either. Not porn either.
I would think sex could be considered
just
exercise.
like using but I'm talking about using your hands out there, digging ditches, roofing, whatever it is. Even pool guys out there. I mean, they're and I get that too. Sometimes my husband is a project manager, so sometimes he's in the office, sometimes he's out there actually doing the work. And so I will be like, hey, do you want to go for a walk or get some exercise in? And he was like, I exercised enough today. I'm like, okay. And it's one of those things where I don't get it because I do this, but I should, because I'm just like, come on. I was like, let's get your heart going. And he was like, you don't understand. He was like, I've been working out all day. And I do. I guess a lot of people, when it comes to heavy lifting, jobs like that, I mean, that's why our Greek's hands are so soft, because he's in radio.
I had a comment about that the other night.
Those things haven't lifted anything heavy.
I had a comment about that the other night with some girl. She's like, are you kidding me with those hands? I'm like, I can't help it. She goes, what have you done, like hard labor? I'm like, roulette.
So So somebody wants to know, because we were talking about the meatballs. It's the rib cage that's going on for Meat Lovers Club.
I think it's rib cage or boxing.
I think it's the rib cage is the name of the event. Rib cage, but it's meatballs and boxing.
Yeah.
And I don't know, G-Man, if you can find out from Evan, or maybe if you look at the Red Meat Lovers page on Facebook, but somebody's asking at 47142 if they said, do you have a promo code for the meatball event tonight? I do not.
I'll text them. I remember
We'll find out. I'm not sure, though.
I know he said all Real Radio listeners were getting something.
No, I think that he was just saying that you can get into the group on Facebook.
I'll text him during the break. He's pretty good with texting back.
Okay.
So, and if I get a response, I'll definitely let you guys know.
Perfect. Yeah, because I don't remember him saying anything when Evan called in about a discount code, but we shall see.
We'll ask him. Come on, Evan.
Hook it up.
Yeah, hook it up.
Real Radio 10.
It's for our people.
Let's go, Evan. Do the right thing. We take care of you. You take care of us. That's how a good relationship works. No chalkboard, but I'm keeping score, as Franny will tell you.
Yeah, no chalkboard, but there is one. It's mental.
877-927-6969. That's the number to call. You can also text us at Real Radio 47142. Are you watching the Super Bowl? Are you having a party? Are you going to a party? It's also one of the big games where guys and girls do hang out.
Where are you going to be?
I don't know.
You haven't made your plans yet?
No. I'll bang around.
Oh, yeah, you're going to be one place for half, and then during halftime that you don't care about, you go somewhere else.
I'll probably be the traditional Sunday night. I'll be at New York Prime for a while. I'll be at Strikes for a while. That's it. Bang around.
New York Prime, what are you going to do with the game on? There's not many TVs. There's like one or two.
That's all I need. There's one big one.
Yeah, you're gonna, it might be taken. You might not get a good seat there,
No, the New York Prime has one TV way above. Mm-hmm. It's against, not where the bar
Yeah, we
is.
saw it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and nobody, you can't be taken. You can see it from anywhere in the restaurant. Basically, if you're sitting in one area. So I'll stop there and do my annual ritual. I got a streak going, 11 years every Sunday night. So I can't stop it.
I can't imagine that cost.
I got to stop there. I'll do my normal Sunday Super Bowl. Get a pedicure in the morning. You know what I mean? Go to the casino. Usually I go to Gulfstream, and we're talking about that yesterday. We catch races until like 3:34, and then we go watch the game. We've been doing that for years. When I had the house, I had Super Bowl parties every year. And we had a good time. There was like 10, 12 guys. New York Prime would cater it. It was awesome.
You still have a pretty nice place now.
I wouldn't do it there. Yeah, no, I wouldn't do it there. It's the thing with my other place was you could smoke cigars outside. You know what I mean? In this place, even though I got a TV outside, it's not as big.
You can't smoke cigars outside?
You can, but it's not as big. You know what I mean? Like the old place, like you could put 12, 15, you were there. It wasn't crowded at all. This place, it wouldn't be like that. And I don't know if I really want to bring anybody there, to be honest.
Righty.
Keep it clean.
Keep it clean. I'm very, what is the word? I don't want to say anal, but, I'm with stuff in my house and everything, like the counters and everything like that.
So anal.
Yeah. I would say. And it could annoy some people. I've lived with numerous girls, 9. And I would say about half would get mad. They would get mad. Because I don't believe in, making it a mess. If it's, I can't go to bed if there's stuff all over the place. That's me. Don't throw stuff in the sink. Pick it up and put it in the dishwasher if anything, but just don't leave it. Clothes all over the place. What are we running in a barn? Some girls got mad, some didn't. I can also say that's for me, the way I was raised with my mom. Because, you did not leave anything out. She had that rule. When you leave a room, it should not look like you're in the room. Without a doubt. And so I guess that just stuck with me. It's just like that. In the morning, I make my bed.
It's not a bad thing. Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah, every morning I make my bed. A lot of my friends don't. They're like, are you crazy?
I was really bad at it. I'll be honest, because I was like, well, what's the point?
I'll go back in it anyway.
I'm going back in it later on anyways. And then it really took me 42 years. This past year, I started waking up, and that's the first thing I do. And I was like, I kind of like leaving the house with a nice, neat bed. But I do leave my dogs in the bedroom, so they have some little extra room. They don't run amok in the house, but I do leave them in the bedroom, all 3 of them. And so there is it where I'm like, what's the point? Because they do get on the bed. And then I just got to roll around. It looks like I didn't make the bed. But when I leave, it's just nice to look at a nice bed. Nicely made.
I don't know. Everybody's different. How are you with that? Or you don't really care?
I don't really care.
No. You got that. Did you ever get a new bong? I was thinking that the other night. I was on a date with some girl, and I said, I wonder if Dominic ever got a new bong.
Not yet.
Dom broke it, if you're wondering, one that he's had for a very long time. And I know there's other ways to smoke it, but I'm surprised. I'm surprised you haven't gotten a new one.
I got other
Yeah.
You got other stuff in your mind?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you got other things. Because this girl I was with the other night, she's like in your neighborhood as far as the ganj. And she was like, oh, I got a couple I don't even use.
Exactly. See, you got multiple things usually.
Yeah. So I was just like, oh, I said, and then she's like, oh, that's nice, G. You're concerned about Dominic's bong. I said, no,
nice.
I said, just popped in my head. I said, what do you want to get, a lamb chop?
I was like, what, you're in the middle of the date, and you're like, I wonder if Dom got a bong. And the girl's like, what?
You must have sent me a text, and it just popped in my head. I said, well, I wonder if Dom got his new bong. Very interesting. You got to care about people you work with. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It's about being in touch, knowing what's going on, what's important. They're hot buttons, people. They're hot buttons. It is the Penthouse. We will get into this in the next hour, but we do have tickets for you to go to Fair at 11:45. We're going to come back with our first batch of Florida stories. Also, how much you're going to spend on the average for the Day of Love. And as Nick Woods would say, and he told me this for years, one of my good buddies, GM of New York Prime, he always says the same thing. Love don't come for free, G-Man. And boy, ain't that the truth. We'll be back. Peace.
Download the app and then take us anywhere. Except maybe there. Get it from your app store. Search for iHeartRadio.
A dream 30 years in the making is a reality. The Florida Panthers have won the Stanley Cup.
Your Stanley Cup Florida Panthers are back.
Markov looks around up front. They score! They score! It was back home.
They've savored the taste of victory, but a new season is starting, and they're hungry for more.
Johnny scores! Gus Borsley beat the buzzer!
The Cats are back, and they're on the hunt for another championship.
Markov in front, right on a shot, and he scores! The overtime winner!
Listen all season long on Real Radio 92.1.
Start the celebration, South Florida. The Panthers have done it. Stanley Cup champions! Stanley Cup champions!
Your FM home for the Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers. Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
Still checking out Shelby Boulevard westbound between Rosemary Avenue and Parker Tamarind. Avoid that area. 95 of the Turnpike. So far, so good. Currently accident-free. That's traffic. I'm Ricky Rousseau.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Lowe's knows it's easier to make the right calls when you have the right team. Download the Lowe's app to get their home improvement playbook in your hands so you can get their team's expertise anytime.
Putting things off is human nature. I get it. You're totally exhausted from the storms and the cleanup, and everyone swears, next time I'll plan ahead. Then 8 months from now, you're watching your garage doors sail off into the storm front, getting dumped by your insurance company because of yet another claim you never would have made if you had a garage door strong enough to prevent it. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. If you call about a garage door when the storm is on the way, it's too late. Plan ahead, and we can replace your flimsy old door now with a modern, stylish, wind-rated door that impresses the neighbors and makes the insurance company happy when it's time to renew. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage, but call before the storm, which is now.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
Identity Theft Awareness Week is here. There's a victim of identity theft every 3 seconds. 3 seconds. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second and will fix identity theft guaranteed or your money back. Plus, plans include the $1 Million Protection Package with up to $3 million in coverage for the most comprehensive plan. Take control of your identity with LifeLock. Save up to 40% off your first year with my name Clay as the promo code at lifelock.com. Terms apply.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. And now, save 50% on the new Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Limited time. Exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you. Learn more at sleepnumber.com.
Hey, it's a Greek from Monroe's and Palm Beach, and that's where the beautiful ladies are 7 days a week. And they got a 5-star menu. And remember, it's a great place to watch a game. Whether it's UFC or any sport you love, you're a winner, even if your team loses. And Thursday nights, Monroe hosts 242 bottles. Every Thursday night, Monroe's and Palm Beach hosts 242 bottle specials on vodka and Vouv Champagne. Score 2 bottles for only $200. That'll make every Thursday seem like a great Thursday. Monroe's and Palm Beach, the beautiful girls are there. They're doing one thing. They're waiting for you. Peace.
Duffy's Sports Grill is the place to be to catch all your favorite sports action. Duffy's is voted the best year over year with their award-winning jumbo wings, certified Angus beef burgers, barbecue baby back ribs, and 2-for-1 drinks all day, every day. Plus, with over 80 TVs, you'll never miss a minute of the action. So grab your MVP card and head to Duffy's to cheer on your favorite team. Visit Duffy'sMVP.com to learn more. And remember,
at Duffy's, our game is always on.
Identity Theft Awareness Week is here. There's a victim of identity theft every 3 seconds. 3 seconds. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second and will fix identity theft guaranteed or your money back. Plus, plans include the $1 million protection package with up to $3 million in coverage for the most comprehensive plan. Take control of your identity with LifeLock. Save up to 40% off your first year with my name Clay as the promo code at lifelock.com. Terms apply.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. And now, save 50% on the new Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Limited time. Exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you. Learn more at sleepnumber.com.
Real Radio weather.
I'm CBS 12 meteorologist Charlotte Carl. Beautiful conditions expected for the rest of the day today. We'll see clearing skies in addition to northerly winds, keeping our temperatures just above where they should be for this time of year in the mid and upper 70s across the area. Rain chances will remain out of the forecast for the rest of this week.
This report is sponsored by Florida Public Transportation Association. Florida's transit connects to family. Whether you want to make memories with your loved ones or just get home to them, there's a transit option for you. Hop on and let them take you where you need to go. Because when you ride transit, you're connecting to what matters most. Visit transitconnectsflorida.com to stay connected to your family.
What the Florida is sponsored by FAMU's MMERI. Educate, Learn, Talk.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Rover's Morning Glory wants you to score some Red Zone revenue. Win $1,000 now. Enter the nationwide keyword BILLS at realradio921.com. That's BILLS. Enter it now at realradio921.com. And good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
I don't want to know. That was big.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
You got something down?
I don't want to know. That was big.
It is The Penthouse on a Wednesday. Hope you guys are having a good day. Don't forget, in this hour, a chance to win fair tickets. Who doesn't want to go to fair? Put a smile on your face every single time. Always a lot to do and a good time. And tonight's even special because it's bike night and Francis will be there. Dominic's in the house.
Hello.
Of course. Speaking of Francis, hello.
Hi.
And our first batch of Florida stories.
Florida.
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 Did you say
Florida?
I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
Okie dokie. Well, we do have a Florida man who has been charged after they found explosive devices in his home. And you can't have explosive devices in your home.
You can't?
Well, especially somebody, if you plan on doing something with it. I'm guessing just in general. I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
Never owned explosive devices, G-Man.
No, you haven't?
No. How about you?
Nope. No. Maybe fireworks. That's about it.
Yeah, you're right. Those are explosive.
Your bong.
But yes, according to the police department there in Auburndale, they said James David was charged with count of possessing a destructive device. They said that a person that was caring for animals in the home while he, I guess, let's see this. His name is James David Shows is his name. So while Shows was in jail, contacted them when they found a device described as a white PVC plastic pipe bomb with end caps and a wick inside the home. So the Bureau of Fire, Arson, Explosives was contacted to remove the device from the residence. And they were able to safely remove it. Thank goodness. The APD said that the alleged device had an unknown powder inside of it and was around 2 inches in length. There is no immediate threat to neighboring residents. They wanted to let them know, but they were like, definitely homemade. What was this guy going to do with it? Well, as I mentioned, if you're paying attention, the guy's house who made this was in jail. The guy's in jail. And he had somebody who was dog sitting his animals, caring for his animals, and they're the ones who called the cops. You're like, hey, I found this in this dude's house. Don't know what's it about. Yeah, so he was in jail, and so he got more charges on him. And I don't know why he was in jail at the time that this happened.
Talk about having a string of bad luck.
They say, yes, he is, as I mentioned, shows that he is already in Polk County Jail. And there's a warrant out for him in Brevard County, too.
Wow, he's stacked.
Yes, and so now this. They said that the case is still open and active and urged anyone with information, maybe they know, like, hey, this guy planned, he said this is his plan. They want you to call the cops over there, the sheriff's department. Then next up in your What the Florida, I'm leaving the worst one for last. I'm sorry, that's like, it's bad.
Maybe don't say it if it's that bad.
I will. It's What the Florida, I have to. I mean, it's bad. Like every time, if you think about a way to die, this is one of those bad ones.
All right, well, I got a good sub sandwich today, so I don't want to be ruined.
No. Okay.
Just saying.
I don't see it in front of you. Are you going to eat it now?
No, it's in the little refrigerator.
It's in the little refrigerator. All right. So a Florida woman was arrested over the weekend after throwing a brick through a window of a home. Sabrina Coyne was stopped by deputies. They said it was the night of January 24th after banging on the front door of her ex-husband's home. House security video caught the moment that she tossed a brick towards a home. Wow. And then she appeared to also film the incident on her phone, too. So she's like doing it, throwing it.
And then she put it on Facebook?
But I love the fact that she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'd do it. The video also captured the audio of the brick smashing through the glass of the home.
Nice.
The brick thrown was engaged with a phrase that says,
oh, God.
But this is... She's starting to say it's not me, but there's so many. It's like, it's you. So the grave said first date, Sabrina and whatever his name is, jet skiing. And it gives a date, June 14th, 2020.
Oh, that's long.
I wonder if they got that thing made or she just did it like, oh, yeah, made the brick and that's what she used to, like, got it custom made just so she could throw it through his window.
Does it make a difference?
They did find her outside of the home after the homeowner woke up hearing a loud crash and banged at the front door. When approached about it, she claimed that she was just trying to get in touch with her ex-husband.
Yeah, wasn't it on the phone?
She said, she was like, I only banged on the door because he wouldn't let me inside. She claimed that she lived at the home, too. That's what she said. She's like, I didn't break the window. Well, they spoke with her. They said that she repeatedly tells a man, as Lee County deputies were speaking with her, Sugar Boo, don't do this. Sugar Boo, don't do this. I guess that's what she calls her ex.
I thought she was talking to cops that way.
She also reportedly told them, it wasn't me. She was arrested for criminal mischief, throwing a deadly missile into an occupied. It's deadly because it's a brick. I mean, that was a real deal brick. Yeah, like he could have got knocked in the head, but everything. He's got surveillance video. She is filming it, and the brick has her name on it. It's not me. It wasn't me. I don't know what you're talking about. Then next up, man.
What's love got to do with it?
Oh, God, this one hurts me. Not as much as it hurt this guy that's no longer alive. A man was killed. This deadly accident happened yesterday morning. Carlton Tree Service. Can I figure out what happened when I say the name of the business?
Yeah, I don't have to go into it. I don't want to hear it.
So the guy was contracted for some tree trimming. He was a vendor with Carlton Tree Service, and he was trimming trees by himself on the first day of a project at the town hall. Well, it was at the town hall. Luckily, there was a bunch of people around, cops around, but the town manager of Ocean Ridge, Lynn Ladner, isn't Ocean Ridge here? Right? Isn't it? Palm Beach County? By Boynton? Did I make that up? I don't know. Anyways, told the town manager that the man died from injuries sustained in the accident. They said, I'm devastated. It is a horrible loss of life. And
we can figure it out.
Yeah, the wood chipper got him.
Oh, Jesus.
And let's just say, maybe the better way to go, head first.
Oh, Jesus, Franny. God, we're in the Super Bowl now.
Sorry. But if you ever think about it, that might
Quick
be
and
because it's
easy.
quick and easy.
Oh, I don't want to.
Imagine.
Oh, no. Boom. Done.
Yeah. Going in feet first. I feel like that's
it's so bad.
torture. I know. And so the more I read into it, at Ocean Ridge, I think it's that community they have a lot. It's a beautiful community, but it's a lot of mobile homes, manufactured homes there. And it's right around Boynton Beach because Boynton Beach Fire Rescue is providing grief counseling to town employees and vendors who were affected by the tragedy who did see what happened. Yes, very traumatic for those involved. And the town will continue to ensure all safety practices are in place. I am sorry about that. It did happen in Florida. And that is your What the Florida. I won't bring it back up at the 1 o'clock. I don't know. Maybe
sure?
I will. We'll see. I might. We'll see. Sorry about that, G-Man.
We might joke about it then.
Maybe.
It's not a funny matter.
It's not, but it's
Somebody
man.
lost a life.
I know, but that is one of those things. Anytime I hear about people who work in that with the wood chipper, it's something that crosses my mind, and I'm like, get out of my head.
Final destination thing.
Yeah, for reasons like this.
Oh, that's sad.
Terrible.
There was an Eagle fan who died Sunday night. 18 years old. The kid, he jumped on one who was going up the light poles, and he fell.
Jeez.
And he died. How crazy is that? Imagine his parents.
Grease the poles.
Oh, man.
They're going to, I'm
18
sure.
years old, he fell. There was video of it. You see the guy falling, but you don't see him, actually hitting, but you see him falling off the pole. And again, what the hell are you thinking climbing a pole?
They all do, though. I mean, it's just a thing.
Climb a pole for what? Like, what is that? Like, I don't understand. I never understood when people's teams win, celebrate. Why burn down your city? Why light a car on fire? I just don't get all that. But
Why take the field goal post down?
The field goal post I could see because it's on the field and people do that, stuff like that. But this is, to me, I always thought it was crazy. People riot, break windows, climb poles. The kid died. He was 18. I mean,
Cars.
Yeah, so young. It was sad. Really was. He passed away Sunday night. He fell. I did see the video early on. I think when it first came out, people thought he just got hurt and didn't realize that he died. But they reported yesterday that he died. And he was up there pretty high. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure I'm making it my own. I'm going to think maybe there was some alcohol involved. Maybe not. But yeah, very sad. Eagle fan. He passed away at 18 years old, climbing up a pole to celebrate. Here you are celebrating your team. You're so happy. And then you end up losing your life, which is very sad. 877-927-6969. February will be here before we know it. And actually, it will be on Saturday. And one of the big things that happens in February is the Super Bowl. And then the Day of Love, 2/14. How much do you think the average guy will spend on the holiday? I was surprised. I thought I was really surprised.
Matters if they're single or not.
What does that matter? I'm saying if you have somebody. If you don't have anybody, then you're not going to spend any money.
There you go.
Oh,
you said the average guy, so the average guy.
Average guy spending on, what are you, management? Give me answers like this? My God. If you're single, you're not spending any money, obviously.
I mean, you still might be spending some money on some girls, but.
All right, so what do you think the average is?
Because, G-Man, aren't you technically single? So.
Yeah, I am.
So.
Yeah. I call it single when I'm not
He's not the average guy, though.
Yeah,
so we're talking with the average guy.
Yeah. To me, single is when I'm not spending any money on a female at all.
Well, I'm an average guy with a female. I would say maybe 300 to 400 probably.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
A dinner and a gift, something like that.
Yeah, that's very nice. They said between $225 and $250, and I think that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to me, that's for average guy. I'm talking everybody, but I think that's a lot of cash.
Oh yeah, for a day.
I mean, dozen roses. You can find them at less, expensive places, but you go to Florida, you're going to get hammered. If you're going to Florida right now, don't get.
So that has gone up a bit because I always have these stats because they say last year that Americans were expected to spend an average of $185 on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, and this year they said $225 to $250. The article I saw this morning. But you can go to any of the big stores and you can get flowers very not inexpensive, but nice ones for like $40, something like that. But yeah, flowers, dinner. Dinner's going to cost you $100. I'm going to think flowers.
It just depends on where you're at in the relationship too, right? I mean, are you single and you're just taking out a date? Have you been dating somebody for a couple weeks? Are you married? Are you with somebody a long time? I think all that factors in how much you're going to spend.
Sure, and what kind of money you have too. I mean, but if you're seeing somebody on that night, you got to get them flowers or candy or something. Now, like Franny just said, if it's new, maybe throw them a box of chocolate, something like that. But if you're going out with them any, length of time. And you're hoping for a little bit of jam. You can't go empty-handed. You can't go empty-handed.
Little jam.
You sent a text. Up for some jam? I got flowers. So $250. I thought that was a lot. But Super Bowl ads are $8 million this year, so everything's going
Inflation.
up. Inflation. Everything's going up. My God, that is crazy. So you think if you had a hooker on Valentine's Day, do you have to bring her anything or no?
You're paying her anyway.
Yeah, aren't you already paying her?
You don't want her to feel, though, like cheap. So you might want to bring her something. Just say, hey, I got you a couple flowers. Maybe a rose. Just something nice. 877-927-6969. As Dominic shakes his head again in the penthouse. We should have an over-under on how many times you shake your head.
We should have an over-under how much is in that wad of cash Greek has.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's a large wad of cash. It is. So 47142 started off with Real Radio. We were talking about things that you can do that you wouldn't necessarily look at as exercise, but they are. And they were talking about walking to the grocery store, taking in groceries. And we have our girl Sarah says, when I go grocery shopping, I have to carry everything in one trip because the bus won't wait for me to make multiple trips. I tend to carry 20 to 30 pounds on each arm, plus my 20-pound backpack on my back from the bus to my apartment, which is 0.2 of a mile. So good for you, girl. That's a lot. And then somebody said, really, Dom, you don't think Greek can get a seat at Prime? And then we have, I don't hear Greek bitching about any of the girls that climb the poles.
A little different.
Somebody said on Valentine's Day, you got to take care of the side pieces, too.
Ooh. Yeah, it's better to be a side piece.
And that's terrible. If you swing by the cemetery first thing on a Monday morning, you can get some pretty fresh flowers. That is messed up, dude.
Wow.
Would you not condone this? Just reading text messages?
Yes. We're not saying anything.
These are, yes, that I am. I'm just a middleman
Where'd you get those flowers from?
I bought them last night.
Oh, okay.
I did. And with Franny in mind.
Oh, man, I have to find the story, but there is a guy. We were talking about it this morning on The Gator. I do mornings with Jason on 98.7 The Gator, and he brought it up. There's this dude who had a side hustle, and we mentioned side hustles. A lot of people have them these days, and his was he promoted himself on social media and just through referrals, friends, word of mouth, and he would clean grave sites.
Oh, that's nice.
So people would hire him to, do, the headstone, to just make it all nice and neat, trim around, just make it really pretty. And he said that people would pay him anywhere between $150 or $500 a pop, depending on how big. And he would do maybe 3, 4, 5 a day. So, and that was secondary job, right? He has another career, and so he would do this on the side. And I think he said that he had up to 300 that he was already doing. Well, anyways, between that amount of money, I mean, you think at the higher end 300, it's $150K as a side hustle.
It's fantastic,
right? You would think. And he said that side hustle that he did helped him purchase his very first home too.
That's fantastic.
And not just that. I mean, it's kind of like, well, it's kind of morbid. Not really. But I also think it's a really nice thing that you're doing for people too that don't even think about that.
Sure.
Keeping it nice and neat for your loved ones who have passed the cemetery. And this guy's killing it. I don't even know if he needs another job.
There's your new business
money,
right there.
All right.
Yeah, we'll take care of your loved ones.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people always do that. I think that's great. It really is. That's a good thing. And it's not, you're not busting your ass. Down here in South Florida, it's always nice out. You sit there. It's hot, but still you're getting paid. We go a little higher than everybody else because then they would think we were better. Just like a hooker.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how many services are out there like that. The guy promoted himself.
I always, when you said it, and again, I have no knowledge of it, I would think the cemetery would do that, but I guess they don't because you hear a lot of people talk about that. I would think that was
Well, yeah, they do have people out there who
clean the graves.
yes.
Yeah, but I guess not good enough. I'll put fresh flowers. We
Mow
would
the
have
grass.
Yeah, it's like we'll do it like a manicure. You have like 3 different styles what you want, and we'll do what you want. The flowers by it. I mean, maybe if the person had a special drink he liked or something like that. Cigar. We leave a drink for them. Leave your favorite liquor at the gravesite. Maybe they got like Johnny Walker. We leave them a little Johnny Walker, a cigar, all different things like that. I'll work on it on the break, and we'll try to come up with it. Don't forget your loved ones. That'd be good. And I'm sure there's a lot of business. Where was this guy doing it? Was it in Florida or someplace else?
I got to look it up. I didn't have the story in front of me. I was
All
just
right.
Greg needs to know if the competition's here or if it's elsewhere.
Well, just thinking. I want to be out of the box. You know what I'm saying? I give you a commercial now. Hey, it's the Greek.
Oh, let's hear it. Come on. Out of it real quick.
Your loved ones should always be maintained, even when they're not here. Give us a call. 877, we'll clean your grave Greek, and we'll be there momentarily. Also put a picture on Facebook to show all your friends and family that you care about your loved ones that are no longer here. Give us a call today. Peace.
I think he's across the pond, as they say.
Oh, good. Well, we'll crush it in Boca.
I think good. So.
We'll crush it in Boca. I gave Cedar Van. We'll put Franny on the billboards.
Maybe not. I know. I have to find. Maybe I could be incorrect. I have to find where he's at. Either way, as I meant, 31 years old, 300 graves. He started in 2023 May. As I said, the families pay him between $187 for $312 for a deep clean and $437 to $562. They say for a very deep clean, repainting letters and decorative chippings or for headstones belonging to loved ones, they said. So, yeah, he's got different levels that they have. And he said that he takes him about 2 hours a day, and he cleans 2 to 4 graves a day with those 2 hours, alongside his full-time job as a tree surgeon.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good. I mean, there's a lot of things you could do out there if you really put your mind to it, like side hustles and things people don't want to. Like I told this one kid, he was looking for something. I said, you should deliver cigars to houses at night. Guys who, they're home, they don't want to go out or they run out of cigars, like in nice country club areas and stuff like that, or golf courses. Some of them sell them, some of them don't.
Mm-hmm.
But you'd be surprised. You make some cash with that because everybody, wants convenience. Everybody's lazy. They forget stuff. I don't know if golf courses sell cigars. Some do. I think some don't. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Sometimes you could find a random brand on the golf cart girl. You could ask, and sometimes they might.
But I'm talking like if you want like high ends and stuff like that.
No.
And you sit there and you'd be like, you could sell mobily or something like that.
47142. I have a few text messages. Once again, you can always participate on that text line. You just have to start the text off with Real Radio. Somebody wants to say, always tip your hooker on holidays, somebody said. Then we have, I am so confused. Greek talks all the time on the radio about carrying wads of cash on him, but yet still people rather flatten his tires instead of robbing him. Greek, what did you do so bad to the housewives of Boca? Then, you want to answer that? What'd you do?
I haven't gotten a flat in a while. Knock on wood.
All right. Then we have, you can make really good money cleaning up crime scenes, too. I almost got a job picking up bodies at night as a side hustle, but the wife wouldn't let me.
Wow.
Interesting.
You would think the police would do that.
No, there's a TV show about women who clean after. Like they hire somebody. Yeah, I think they do contract people out to clean the crime scenes.
Stop. We got to look into the cigar business and the grave business.
I do not want to clean a crime scene.
Not me either.
They said, Francis, could you please ask Dominic? We got full names here. Francis, could you please ask Dominic what the name of the guitar riff he played coming out of the break?
Oh.
It's a cool riff that I figured out on my guitar, but I would like to hear the whole song. Happy Hump Day, and that's from our friend Hugh. So,
the one we just had was called Boogie Power.
There you go. Boogie Power. Look it up.
Look it up. How about that
Boogie
song
Power.
I loved last week? Have you played that for Rejoiner? Oh, you played it no, not Rejoiner. Remember that song where the guy and the girl are dancing?
What?
We looked it up, you and I. The guy sent it to me because it reminds me of you and Francis.
Oh.
When the guy,
I don't have that. I don't know.
I love how Greg is like, you know the song from last week. Find it.
Find it now.
With your terrible descriptions of helping us get it.
Hey, just look
Find
for that.
it.
Yeah, I love that song. It always makes me move a little. I had that on the other night at the house. I was moving around. I'm like, yeah, I love this. But you did look it up for me. I forget the name of the group. Some odd name of the group, but the song's cool. 877-967.
Good luck with that description.
Yep. I'll be here for the next 6 days.
Yeah.
I'll find it in 2 seconds.
Oh, my God.
If I can find it, you can find it. There's no doubt about it. It is the Penthouse on a Wednesday. 11:45 will be here before you know it. And guess what? You guys have an opportunity. Win tickets to the fair. Somebody texted me, and either you guys know this answer. If they win tickets to the fair, can they go tonight?
Yep.
Yeah.
I can send them right after.
You email them, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. It was just a question.
And the tickets are good Tuesday through Friday.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So don't go on Saturday if you win
So
the
we're
ticket.
doing the fair. We're doing the fair, and then when are we doing
Panthers?
Panthers.
Doing tomorrow.
We can do them at
both.
12:45.
Yeah,
All
we
right,
can do
do it.
both.
Whatever you guys see. These guys just want to give you guys things. So Panthers 12:45, 11:45 fair tickets. Come on, baby. One time. Real Radio. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
Something is coming back into popularity that has not been popular for a very long time.
Sean Watson.
What? How dare you? My popularity remains at an all-time high.
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
When the wildfire struck Los Angeles,
Severe fire weather conditions.
first responders from near and far came to the rescue.
All fire departments and all law enforcement will be prepared.
Now, the music community has joined together to help at Fire Aid, a historic fundraising concert for the recovery of Los Angeles. Tomorrow night, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific, live on the free iHeartRadio app's Hit Nation station.
And give what you can now at fireaidla.org.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
We're taking a look at a broken water main that'll be on Okeechobee Boulevard westbound between Rosemary Avenue and Parker Tamarind Avenue. Avoid the area altogether. Aside from that, 95 the Turnpike currently accident-free. That's traffic. I'm Ricky Rousseau.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. At Blindster, we offer custom-made faux wood and real wood blinds and shutters, cellular shades, Roman shades, bamboo shades, exterior shades, and more, all at factory direct prices. Don't pay too much for new blinds. Go to Blindster.com.
Boost Mobile built America's new 5G network and made it easier than ever to switch. And when you do, you can get a free Galaxy A15 5G. Need to hook up a whole family? With Boost Mobile, you can get 4 unlimited lines and 4 free 5G phones for only $100 per month. To switch, head to your local Boost Mobile store today and get your free Galaxy A15 5G or 4 unlimited lines and 5G phones for only $100. New customers only. Requires auto pay and ID verification. Other restrictions apply. See participating dealers for details.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. And we're Anajar and Levine. Experience the Anajar and Levine difference by calling us with any of your legal needs. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life. In office, West Palm Beach.
The Glass Chamber. All things vape and all things smoke. Exotic sodas, Pupco, Mike Tyson wraps, Raz, HQD, and the newest disposables. If you are not shopping at the Glass Chamber, what are you even doing? With the latest and greatest in the industry, why wouldn't you? Now open in Boynton Beach. 8 convenient locations. Visit GlassChamberFL.com and buy the best quality glass pieces and accessories from your favorite store online and have it shipped to your home. The Glass Chamber, your local smoke shop.
Putting things off is human nature. I get it. You're totally exhausted from the storms and the cleanup, and everyone swears, next time I'll plan ahead. Then 8 months from now, you're watching your garage doors sail off into the storm front, getting dumped by your insurance company because of yet another claim you never would have made if you had a garage door strong enough to prevent it. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. If you call about a garage door when the storm is on the way, it's too late. Plan ahead, and we can replace your flimsy old door now with a modern, stylish, wind-rated door that impresses the neighbors and makes the insurance company happy when it's time to renew. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage, but call before the storm, which is now.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
Now Taxes is using Credit Karma, where TurboTax Expert can do your taxes for you. They'll get your refund so you can do more with it right in Credit Karma. Now this is taxes. Intuit Credit Karma with TurboTax. See guaranteed details at turbotax.com/guarantees. Experts only available with TurboTax Live.
Preparing to jet fumigate your home or business is stressful. With up to 29 interior and exterior preparation steps, the very success of your fumigation depends on being properly prepared. Contact ALR Fumigation Preparation and Recovery, your fumigation preparation experts. Family owned and operated, licensed and insured, specializing in comprehensive fumigation preparation throughout Palm Beach County. We prioritize safety and thoroughness to make sure your property is ready come fumigation day. ALRFumigationPrep.com. Your home fumigation ready.
Hey, it's a Greek for Pilar Coffee Bar and Ice Treats. I love this place, and you will love it, too. The coffee is awesome. I love the cappuccino, and desserts are great. You know I got a sweet tooth, and it's perfect for lunch. Stop by today. It's in Deerfield Beach in the Cove Shopping Center. Start off your day with a Pilar Coffee. It'll put a smile on your face. Pilar Coffee, remember it. Your boy drinks it, and it's good enough for me. It's good enough for you. Peace.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Give the star in your life the brightest gift in the world. Name a star after them. This is Rocky Moselle with International Star Registry. For $59 and a call to 800-282-3333 or visit starregistry.com, you can name a star for birthdays, weddings, or even memorials. Over 45 years, we have named millions of stars for celebrities and individuals from around the world. The star you name will be recorded in book form in the U.S. Copyright Office. Visit starregistry.com or call 800-282-3333. Give the star in your life the brightest gift in the world. Name a star after them. This is Rocky Moselle with International Star Registry. For $59 and a call to 800-282-3333 or visit starregistry.com, you can name a star for birthdays, weddings, or even memorials. Over 45 years, we have named millions of stars for celebrities and individuals from around the world. The star you name will be recorded in book form in the U.S. Copyright Office. Visit starregistry.com or call 800-282-3333.
Identity Theft Awareness Week is here. There's a victim of identity theft every 3 seconds. 3 seconds. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second and will fix identity theft guaranteed or your money back. Plus, plans include the $1 Million Protection Package with up to $3 million in coverage for the most comprehensive plan. Take control of your identity with LifeLock. Save up to 40% off your first year with my name Clay as the promo code at lifelock.com. Terms apply.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. And now save 50% on the new Sleep Number Limited Edition smart bed. Limited time. Exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you. Learn more at sleepnumber.com.
Tap into your well-being with Audible audiobooks, podcasts, and originals. Expand your life with expert insight and motivation for better health, habits, relationships, finance, and more. Start listening free when you sign up for a 30-day trial at audible.com.
For more information about contests on this station, visit realradio921.com/rules.
Greek's Trifecta is sponsored by Mo Better Garage. Mo Better Garage. We make it way Mo Better. MoBetterGarage.com.
Sarah Spain for iHeart Women's Sports.
Presented by Capital One.
U.S. women's national soccer team standout Crystal Dunn is free to join a new team after the NWSL's Gotham FC announced Tuesday she would be leaving the club after just one season. A World Cup and Olympic champion, Dunn was inked through the end of 2026. No explanation was given for what Gotham called a mutual split after just 1 year of the 3-year deal. For more women's sports stories, subscribe to Good Game with Sarah Spain on iHeart Podcasts.
Capital One is a founding partner of iHeart Women's Sports Network. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and turn everyday purchases into extraordinary trips. The Venture X card from Capital One. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
The new iHeart app.
Yeah, I've been playing around with it.
Love my radio, love my presets.
Thank you.
This is really easy to use.
Join the millions already on the new and improved iHeartRadio app and set your first preset. Plus, discover the new live radio dial, scan, lyrics, podcasts, playlists, and your favorite artists' radio.
Open the app and everything's right there. I love it.
The new and improved iHeartRadio app. It's everything you love about your car radio in the palm of your hand.
Go get it! iHeartRadio.
Creeks Trifecta is sponsored by Precision Garage Door of South Florida. Precision Door, a name you can trust.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is The Penthouse on a Wednesday. Thanks for always tuning in to Real Radio. You get 13 chances a day. From Rover, he gives you the keyword. That's what you should be listening to in the morning. Rover and the Screw get you out of the gate. But then 13 times a day, you get a chance to win $1,000. We have not had a winner yet. Come on, guys, girls. Let's do this. Let's win $1,000. Then you can go play roulette, put it on red or black, or maybe then double that, and then put it all on the Chiefs. Whoa! Be awesome. Dominic's in the house.
Hello.
Hello. And, of course, Francis is here.
What's uppers?
And it's time for a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creek's Trifecta.
Are the Buffalo Bills the most tormented team in the NFL with bad breaks? Seems like it is after Sunday. And, Buffalo fans are not taking it lightly. And people are afraid of the Buffalo Bills Mafia. Ooh, are they going to come after you? People are showing on social media all the plays. There was a face masking call that was missed by the referees and a couple other plays that they are questioning. Were these catch? Josh Allen, did he get the first down? But at the end of the day, there's bad calls, missed calls in every single game. And it's not because I had the Chiefs, but that's just the truth. It happens. Sometimes you're on the good side. Sometimes you're on the bad side. If you're a Bill fan, I can understand your pain. 4 years in a row does suck, but you'll be back next year. You have a very good team, and you got one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. I know that doesn't help you, but at the end of the day. Dom, did you watch the whole game of the Bills and Chiefs?
Yeah.
Did you think when the game ended that the Bills got screwed, or did you just think they lost? Just an opinion.
I thought they just lost.
Okay. I think that's what most people did, if you weren't a Bill fan.
I know a lot of people were upset with that 1 4th down call with Josh Allen. People thought he made it, but the ball didn't pass. He had his back towards the, where he had to go.
Yep, you're exactly right. If he put the ball frontward, that would have been a difference. They were talking about a couple other plays. The worthy catch, the ball did hit the ground, but it did not move. That was another thing that people talked about. There was a missed face mask call, but that happens every game.
And there was a couple of them, so
yeah,
you see it all the time.
It was one of those situations, but Bill fans are not taking it too lightly. Hal Steinbrenner had some comments yesterday about the Dodgers spending money. And this is really unbelievable that he said this with the Yankees history, and I'm a Yankee fan. Yankees signed the first free agent ever, I think in 76, Catfish Hunter, and he just said, for a lot of teams, we can't compete with the Dodgers spending anymore. I don't know. I don't know if I would have said that if I was Hal. But again, Hal Steinbrenner can say anything he wants. Yankees still spent a lot of money, and they were going to give Soto $700 million if he took it. So before you sit there and say, the Dodgers are spending so much, you were going to spend a lot of money on one player, but he just told you guys screw, and he went to the Mets, which is an insult in itself. But it's not like you weren't going to put a check out there, too. So that's what Steinbrenner said. The biggest popular bet for the Super Bowl right now is Barkley to score a touchdown anytime. On the Hard Rock app, it's minus 210. It means you got to put up $210 to win $100. Now, if you win the bet, you get your money back, obviously, on the Hard Rock bet. So it's not like you can't get it back, but putting up a lot of money. It's putting up double the amount of money to gain, half of it. I don't know. Would you do that bet?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah, just because it feels like I would say 80% sure that's going to happen.
$20 to get 10.
Mm-hmm.
But it's Barkley. Franny, would you make that bet or no? Barkley scoring a touchdown?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not making any bets these days.
No, I know.
But possibly.
Yeah. I know, Greek. Maybe you should replenish Franny's Hard Rock app with some of that cash you found so she can make some bets.
First of all, Franny knows if she came to me for anything, I would give it to her without even a doubt. You, 25% of what you asked. You don't have that much in you. You have like 3 months, 5 months. Well, you've been with us since September. So longer than most of my relationships. But Franny knows. I'm like carte blanche. She just calls me up. Hey, I need this or that. Ride in the middle of the night. Say she needs a ride or maybe a banana or something like that or strawberries. I'm there.
The important stuff.
Yeah, yeah, stuff like that. Maybe somebody cut her lawn. Stuff like that. Clean her pool.
Yeah, people do that, but thank you. I appreciate the fact that you would do it if I needed you to.
Well, he wouldn't do it. He'd find someone else.
Yes, yeah, he would hire somebody to do it. I know.
You'd be surprised. I go there and clean her pool.
You would not.
If you called, are you home or not?
Look at your face.
Are you home or not?
We know.
Are you home?
No, of course not.
Oh, well, then I might get somebody. If you're home poolside, I'd be like, oh, my God, I just opened a pool business. I can't believe you called me. Greek Trifecta is sponsored by, there's an oldie but goodie, Pollard Coffee Bar and Ice Treats. Love their turkey sandwich, by the way. Deerfield Beach in the Cove Shopping Plaza. Love their coffee. And I love their desserts. Went there with PF a couple times, and man, I really like the desserts there. Great place. Check it out, Pollard Coffee Bar. And that is your Greeks Trifecta for the lunchtime. Peace.
Well, thank you so very much. And for some reason, I mean, I know there's reasons out there, but you guys kind of get the rap of by guys, men. And I don't want to call it a bad rap because between guys, bros, like, yeah, high five of wanting to date younger people.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like women aren't that much different because they, of course, they being studies, said that women are just as likely to want a younger partner as men are, too. A new study has revealed. So the claim is that ladies are just as attracted to younger partners as men are. Men and women alike are drawn, I love how they say it, to betting, not betting.
Oh, okay.
Getting them in your bed. Younger,
I beg I can.
Younger potential sexual conquest. Whether or not they realize it, and that's according to a scientist. They said the conclusion came from an American study of 4,500 blind dates of people seeking a long-term partner. Study led by an author named Paul Eastwick, who's a professor of psychology, University of California, and said after a blind date, participants were slightly more attracted to younger partners, and this trend was equally true for both sexes. The preference for youth among women will be shocking to many people because in mixed gender couples, men tend to be older than women. Plus, women generally say they prefer older partners. But women's preferences on the dates themselves revealed something else entirely, and that's that they may want something younger. And these dates, it was a diverse age range from 22 to 85 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. And the research team says it is the first study to examine the link between a partner's age and romantic desire in a blind date. And as we mentioned, specifically blind dates and people seeking long-term relationships. And they looked at data from more than 6,000 participants who were set up on blind dates by a matchmaking company called Talkify. Have you heard of Talkify, G-Man?
No.
Half the daters were men and the other half women. Most were set up on mixed sex dates. More than half reported that they were, they dug the younger person. When answering survey questions, most reported having an upper age limit, which I think a lot of people do. Like, this is the max age that I'll date. Some people say this is the youngest, but the self-reported age limit had no bearing on the dater's actual choice. They said they also looked at whether women of higher income might be inclined to choose a younger partner. And guess what? They did.
Not surprised.
Yeah.
And I think people sometimes say ages, like I'll never go lower than this or higher than this. But then if they meet somebody that they really like or attracted to, you throw that out the window. I think it's just a nice thing to say. You're like, I would never date anybody, 20 years younger. Then you meet somebody who's smoking hot. You're like, screw that. Or vice versa. I think it changes.
It's not like you're talking about from experience.
No, I never say anything.
No?
I never say an age.
You do too.
What do you mean?
You have said that you would never, like, this is too young or that is too young.
It's too young. I didn't say I wouldn't do it.
I was like, there's been so many times where you're like, no, too young, or there's been so many times, even off air, where you said that to me.
Well, that's between me and you.
Oh, okay.
I was like, that's too young.
So, he's lying to me, is what he's saying, and then he continues to date. Got it.
No, I'm not.
Got it. And then going from women who like younger people and just in general talking about being sexy, the sexiest jobs, once again, are out there. And I'm shocked radio host didn't make the list, G-Man.
Damn it!
I know.
Hey, they don't know what it's about. Who cares? The key to life is letting everybody think your life sucks. So then they're not jealous or throw the horns on you.
What does that have to do with being sexy?
So you said, I think being a radio host is a sexy job. I'm sexy.
Okay.
Woo.
So the sexiest jobs of 2025, and they broke it down by industry. If you want to guess, by industry. All right? Do you want to guess? I have
The
top 8.
How about an airport pilot?
Okay, well, by industry,
So
and
airlines?
pilot is not on there.
Airlines?
Pilot was the number one. What was it? The dream job, I think, worldwide that people wanted to be.
Mm-hmm. Industry, sexy, medical,
Healthcare, number 1.
Bing, bing,
Doctor was voted the sexiest job overall. Nurse was in second. But yes, healthcare overall, as far as they're talking about the industry.
Yeah, I don't know how you would think that because, I don't know, they're just not available a lot, doctors.
Yeah, but availability has nothing to do with sexiness.
Ooh, are firefighters on the list?
So you would be right. Number 3, first responders, firefighters, paramedics.
Yeah, I think they're sexy. Doctors, no. Most of the doctors I know are pretty much
Really?
douchebags. Yeah,
It could be sexy, though. You can be a douchebag and still be sexy. I get it. Doctors, nurses, get it. There are people like uniform. Scrubs is a uniform, that white coat. But yeah, first responders, number 3.
Lawyers?
Lawyers at number 4. Lawyers, so that's interesting, right? So law is number 4, which include lawyers, also cops in that one. First responders, they just had firefighters and paramedics. But yeah, law at number 4. Number 5, business, marketing, sales, anything like that. Science, which finds interesting. Chemists, researchers, anything that requires a science degree at number 6. Tech. Sexy. Things like data analysts, IT. Yeah, they're like, yeah, tech support is sexy according to people. Finance, investors, financial planners, stuff like that. And then the one that we did not say was number 2, and this is industries, sexiest of 2025, education.
Oh, really? I was going to go cooking.
No, education, teachers, professors, stuff like that. So they're like, so even if your job's not on the list, just being passionate about your career is very sexy, according to people. So if you're very passionate about it and it shows, then it is sexy. But they said even because of that, according to the poll, here are the 5 sexiest career values you can have. Number 5, wanting to make a positive impact on society.
Do it every day.
Working well with others.
Every day.
Constantly trying to learn and improve.
Every day.
Prioritizing a good work-life balance.
Oh, come on.
And a passion for what you're doing.
Number 4, I'm not good at. The other ones, I'm good.
Working well with others?
No.
That was number 4.
Number 4 was the balance.
Number 4. No, I'm looking. I'm the one who has the list in front of me. Number 4 was working well with others.
No, I'm good with that.
Yeah, okay. Just kidding.
I'm not good with the...
Prioritizing a good work-life balance?
No, terrible.
It seems like you do have a decent work-life balance. You're always bouncing around, having a good life.
But I think I work from when I was in relationships. I think I worked too much. People felt that I didn't take vacation.
This has nothing to do with being in relationships.
Wasn't it about your relationship, but a balance of your life?
Well, no, how people perceive you. This is values that you have that people can be like, oh, that's sexy.
Oh, well, again, I think I failed on that.
Okay.
The other 4 I crushed. All right, we're going to give away fair tickets. These are tickets for the fair, and you can get them and go tonight and see Francis and Big Night, Bike Night. Boom, boom.
Big bike night. Big bike night.
And what is the game we're playing? Who's most likely to? Or we want to do Greek trivia? What do you want to do?
Ooh, the Greek trivia has been good lately.
Because I wing it like everything else. What do you want to do, Franny?
Whatever you're the host. We can do trivia. I don't care.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's
okay.
fine.
All right, 877, call us. What's the rest of the
877, call us.
I like it.
That's the number. 877, call us.
Call us, bitch.
Oh, my God. 877-927-6969. That's 877-927-6969. And I'm sorry, Dom, is it a 4-pack of tickets or just a pair?
It is a 4-pack.
Perfect.
Wow.
So you got a 4-pack of tickets to the South Florida Fair, and they are good for tonight, tomorrow night, Friday night, not for the weekend, not Saturday, Sunday, just Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all that stuff. 877-927-6969. We are giving away a 4-pack of tickets to the South Florida Fair. This is the last week of the fair, mind you, and I will be out and about there tonight for Bike Night representing the Gator. And just a heads up, 12:45. We also have some goodies for you. We're giving away 2 prizes today. Pretty big deal.
Huge.
And we have a 4-pack of tickets plus parking to go see the Florida Panthers. We'll be doing that at 12:45.
There it is, guys. Give us a call at 877-927-6969. And again, if you win the tickets for the fair, you could use them tonight. Weather is very nice. You'll have a great time, great food, get to see Francis. It's bike night. What else could you want? I mean, it's right there. Are we ready?
Yep, we're ready. We have Ron on the phone.
Hello, Ron. How are you?
Hey, guys. How are we doing?
We're doing good, Ron. You a real radio listener or just a one-timer?
Oh, no, I'm a listener.
Okay. Do you like the fair?
And I love the fair. I love the food.
Me too. My favorite part.
What do you think of this show?
Yeah. Oh, it's great. I like your Barkley advice.
You like my white betting advice?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, everybody likes it when it wins. When it doesn't win, they say, Greek, you suck. so are you a sports fan?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to give you a sports question. You ready?
Ready.
Now, if you're not a sports fan, just say you're not. I'll give you a different category. But if you want to say you're a sports fan, I'm going to throw you sports.
Ooh, let's do different categories.
All right, so what do you like, Ron? You're like somebody I date. What is something that, what are you knowledgeable about?
Oh, boy. Let's stick with sports.
Do you want me to do a who's most likely to question about the Penthouse here?
Yeah.
It might be easier for you to pick between the three of us.
Yes.
Okay. I know. Well, I know not everybody is into sports.
That's why I asked them.
And I know that if you're calling and you did say that you listen to the Penthouse, you hopefully somewhat know us.
Yeah.
Enough. And let's see. I want to do some that are kind of fair related. All right.
Like having an affair?
No, like the fair.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was like, wow. We're getting nitty gritty today.
No, fair related. So this is how it works. I'm sure you already know. I'm going to ask the question. It's going to start who's most likely to, and the answer will either be Dom, Greek, or Franny. And then just give us a moment, okay, for us to place our votes here, and then I'll cue you up for your answer. Okay?
Got it.
All right. Sounds super. Let's find someone here. Okay. Out of Dom, Greek, or Franny. Hi. Who is most likely to eat an entire funnel cake by themselves? Give us a moment to place our votes. Okay, we have our answer. Who do you think it is?
Franny.
Ron, you missed it.
I am sorry, Ron. I do love food, but unfortunately not that kind. G-Man is the one who loves cakes and sweets and cookies and all that stuff. So we voted for Greek.
Excuse me?
You don't go to the fair.
No, that's true. That's a good point, but you don't have to go to fair to eat a funnel cake.
To eat a funnel cake by themselves.
Ron, keep in touch.
Sorry about that.
We got prizes all week. We got Panther tickets at 12:45.
Yes.
Call back for that.
All right, our next up is Lance.
What's up there, Lance?
What up, G-Man?
How are you, buddy? Is this Lance, the big Lance that we know?
Lance, the big Lance.
Yeah, that's me, big man. What's going on, guys? How you doing, Franny?
Hey, Lance.
All right, Lance, would you consider yourself a sports fan?
Absolutely. I mean, I think I am, but I mean, I'm not the greatest at old stuff, but I'm not too bad.
All right, so we're going to give you some Greek sports trivia this time around.
No, we'll get it. Since we did it for the other guy, I want to make it fair. Do you want a sports question, or do you want to do who's most likely with the Penthouse?
You know what? Let's go with the sports question. Why not? Let's see what we got.
All right, this is a tough one. Okay?
That's great.
Right? That's not how you want it to start, saying, hey, you're going to get this wrong.
How many world champions do the Dolphins have?
World champions do the Dolphins have? I'm going to say 1.
2.
Damn.
You want to do it over?
Sorry.
I saw
Sorry,
a movie
Lance.
where you can go back like 10 seconds in time. Like when I sent this girl over a bottle of champagne and she was engaged. And I said, oh, can we do that over?
You misunderstood me. I said I wanted to do the game.
Lance, that's what I love about you. You're always swinging.
Always trying, dude.
Call back at 12:45. We love it.
All right, guy. You got it, buddy.
Peace. What do we got next, Tom?
Next up, we have Amy.
Hi, Amy. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
You're good. What?
She said, "How are you?"
Oh, I'm great. I'm great, Amy.
I said I wanted to do the game.
If we can, Amy, just have you turn down your radio a little bit because we're getting feedback from it.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
And then
Now, do you listen to the show a lot or just periodically?
No, I'm down in Florida. I'm from New York, so I'm listening. I don't think I get it in New York, do I?
You can get on the app.
On the app, on the iHeartRadio app.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll do that. But down here, I've been listening to it all the time.
Well, good.
Okay, so then you're familiar with the show?
Yes.
Okay, so you want to do Who's Most Likely
Do you want to do Who's Most Likely to, or do you want to do a sports question? The same that you've been offering everybody, G-Man.
I'm not good in sports, no.
All right, so we will do Who's Most Likely to, and I'm going to ask you this question. Amy, don't give us your answer yet. So I'm going to, after I ask the question, we have to place our votes here on the Penthouse, and then I will ask you who you think it is, okay?
Okay.
All righty. So out of Greek, our producer Dom, or me, Franny, who is most likely to scream the loudest on a roller coaster? Now give us a moment to place our votes here. And we got to wait for Dom, too, because he is on the phone. Who is most likely to scream the loudest on a roller coaster, Dom? All right, we have our answer. Who do you think it is?
I think it's you.
Unfortunately, it's not. Once again, we voted for Greek.
Yeah, I'm a little bitch.
Yeah, he'd be a little bitch up there.
I'd be like,
I love rides. Yeah, I'll
Same
scream,
here.
but I love them.
What do we got next, Dom?
Next up, we have JT.
JT, what is happening, JT?
What's up? I'll take the sports question.
All righty.
Ooh,
We got
there we go.
sports for JT.
Not even hi. How's your mom? Just right to the thing.
I like it. Let's get to the point, JT.
1998. I've been listening to the show since 1998. I've been here for a long time.
Okay. Who won the Super Bowl last year?
Kansas City Chiefs.
All right, you won.
Ding, ding, ding.
All the other people
Oh
with the
my
sports
God.
questions were like, what just happened?
That was the easiest sports question.
Hey, he might not have known.
Oh,
There's no
geez.
guarantee in life. I mean, it happens.
Congratulations, JT. That's all that matters is that you got it.
Excuse me,
I knew
JT?
the Dolphins, though. I knew the Dolphin question. It was 2 championships. I was going to tell you that if you would ask me that.
Well, JT, we're just happy that you listen to Real Radio.
Hey, you can ask me anything about the Miami Hurricanes from all the way from 1992 all the way till now. I bet you I can answer almost any question.
What number was Testaverde when he played for University of Miami and he won the Heisman Trophy?
He was, hold on one second.
Don't look it up.
13.
No, he was 14. We love you, JT. Keep it up, baby. Keep swinging for the Badgers.
That was Kozak. Hey, that was Bernie Kozak that played. That was
Bernie was 20, yes. Testaverde was 14.
Hey, but I know a lot about it, though.
No worries.
We believe you.
No worries. We don't judge here.
Yeah.
We're just glad that you listen to
We
this
make
nation.
mistakes all the time, but
Yeah.
congratulations.
I wasn't even supposed to be here. My parents made a mistake. My father was supposed to work
You
overtime.
too?
Yeah. Oh, every night. My mother used to say that to me as a kid. Thought it would affect me, but it never did. I was
Doesn't sound like it. You still talk about it.
I bring it up. I was kidnapped when I was a kid. My father gave more to keep me. I mean, that's crazy. All right, JT, Benihana, baby. Enjoy it. He hung up, as Dominic said. It is the Penthouse on a Wednesday. I made myself a sandwich today. Big news for the Greek. Ooh, big news. We'll be back in a few minutes with some fun facts and a lot more in the Penthouse on Real Radio 921. Peace.
Think we're just in your car? Think again. Anytime, anywhere. Tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio.
When the wildfires struck Los Angeles,
severe fire weather conditions.
First responders from near and far came to the rescue.
All fire departments and all law enforcement will be prepared.
Now the music community has joined together to help at Fire Aid, a historic fundraising concert for the recovery of Los Angeles. Tomorrow night, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific, live on the free iHeartRadio app's Hit Nation station.
And give what you can now at fireaidla.org.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
95 and the Turnpike both up to speed along the Palm Beaches, downtown West Palm, very slow. Okeechobee Boulevard West from Rosemary to Parker Avenue. Expect heavy delays. 2 right lanes are blocked. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by FreshFromFlorida.com.
Meal planning is work, so let Fresh from Florida help. Learn what's in season, browse hundreds of recipes, and get tips from Chef Justin by visiting FreshFromFlorida.com. Eat healthier with Fresh from Florida. There's sunshine in every bite.
Hey, it's the Greek for Jason Weiser, my attorney. Whether you were injured due to a car accident or a medical malpractice issue, a slip and fall, or any kind of injury due to a fault of another, their team can help you. Board-certified personal injury attorneys. They can help you determine the responsibility party and pursue the damages and justice you deserve. Contact them at 561-689-8180, 561-689-8180. No fees unless they win. Jason Weiser, my attorney for over 20 years.
Identity Theft Awareness Week is here. There's a victim of identity theft every 3 seconds. 3 seconds. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second and will fix identity theft guaranteed or your money back. Plus, plans include the $1 Million Protection Package with up to $3 million in coverage for the most comprehensive plan. Take control of your identity with LifeLock. Save up to 40% off your first year with my name Clay as the promo code at lifelock.com. Terms apply.
Scott for Scott's here. Your lawn is meant for all things bonus. Bonus relaxing, bonus playing, bonus beauty. But when dollarweed and clover are popping up everywhere, it's time to start cutting them back with Scott's Turf Builder Bonus-S. It kills dollarweed and clover and feeds your grass so it grows thick and strong to crowd out future weeds. Now that's worth some bonus points, eh?
Get a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Bonus S today. It's guaranteed or your money back.
Feed your lawn. Feed it.
Less than 1 month until spring training returns to Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium. Tickets, groups, mini plans, birthdays, VIP experiences, and more are all on sale now. Visit RogerDeanChevroletStadium.com or stop by the ticket office today. We can't wait to see you at the ballpark.
Roll with Hard Rock Bet for Big Game 59 because we're rolling out over $5.9 million in bonus bets. The big game kicks off Sunday in New Orleans, but get your share of Big Easy bonus bets now so you can place more bets on us instead of using your own cash. It's the big game rollout. 5.9 million in promos only on Hard Rock Bet. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Love is in the air, and GimmeTheVin.com would love to buy your car. Hey, it's Franny, and when's the last time you checked its value? GimmeTheVin.com buys cars, trucks, SUVs, and even exotics from $2,000 to $200,000. Whether it's average, rough, or clean, they'll take it all, and they come to you. Plus, if they can't beat your CarMax offer, they'll pay you $100, no questions asked. That's only at GimmeTheVin.com.
Sell us your car. GimmeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Identity Theft Awareness Week is here. There's a victim of identity theft every 3 seconds. 3 seconds. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second and will fix identity theft guaranteed or your money back. Plus, plans include the $1 Million Protection Package with up to $3 million in coverage for the most comprehensive plan. Take control of your identity with LifeLock. Save up to 40% off your first year with my name Clay as the promo code at lifelock.com. Terms apply.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. And now save 50% on the new Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Limited time. Exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you. Learn more at sleepnumber.com.
As the wildfires continue to impact Los Angeles, families are facing unimaginable loss. And when disaster strikes, we come together. That's why iHeartLA has teamed up to help support the Dream Center, a local LA organization working tirelessly to provide relief, from operating shelters to supplying essentials to those who've lost everything. So please, join us in supporting the Dream Center's efforts to help rebuild the lives of thousands who have been affected by these devastating fires. Visit dreamcenter.org today to donate. That's dreamcenter.org.
Here's what's happening with the weather on Real Radio.
I'm CBS 12 meteorologist Charlotte Carl. Beautiful conditions expected for the rest of the day today. We'll see clearing skies in addition to northerly winds, keeping our temperatures just above where they should be for this time of year, in the mid and upper 70s across the area. Rain chances will remain out of the forecast for the rest of this week.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. At Blindster, we offer custom-made faux wood and real wood blinds and shutters, cellular shades, Roman shades, bamboo shades, exterior shades, and more, all at factory direct prices. Don't pay too much for new blinds. Go to Blindster.com.
Boost Mobile built America's new 5G network and made it easier than ever to switch. And when you do, you can get a free Galaxy A15 5G. Need to hook up a whole family? With Boost Mobile, you can get 4 unlimited lines and 4 free 5G phones for only $100 per month. To switch, head to your local Boost Mobile store today and get your free Galaxy A15 5G or 4 unlimited lines and 5G phones for only $100. New customers only. Requires auto pay and ID verification. Other restrictions apply. See participating dealers for details.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Rover's Morning Glory wants you to score some red zone revenue. Win $1,000 now. Enter the nationwide keyword bank at realradio921.com. That's bank. Enter it now at realradio921.com. And good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
That'll be 2,000 Greek.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Seems fair to me. Seems fair. J-Lo, 2,000. Think she's a head case or not?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Do you hear the rumors? And I'm like, I'm kind of not mad about it.
Kevin Costner?
Her and Kevin Costner, yeah.
I don't know. Is that true? Because
I
they said
don't
Jennifer
know.
Aniston was with Obama. That seems like that's not true.
Well, I think that is a bit more
Out there.
than Kevin Costner and J-Lo. They're both single.
And she can't be alone.
Ready to
though. That's the
mingle.
thing. I mean, like, give it a rest for a little while. Find yourself. Take a step back.
She's J-Lo.
No.
You are always out there too.
Ooh.
Pot. It's like pot calling the kettle black is what. You're like, why is he calling her pot? Why is she calling him pot?
But I haven't been engaged 9 times.
How
many?
How many?
It is dependent.
And you're the one who does it. Like, she gets proposed too. You're the one who does the
Well, I ran out of gifts to buy him.
proposals.
I'm like, can't get him a watch again, earrings. I might as well get him a ring. Dominic's in the house.
So how many have you?
Few.
Dom doesn't know. He doesn't know the history of Greek. What are we at? 4? 5? 5?
4.
4?
Yeah, 4.
I thought it was 4 before.
Maybe
your
5.
ex-wife.
Maybe
Yes.
5. Maybe 5. I want somebody to say no. Engagements, I crush it. And I can plan them good, too. Dom's in the house.
Hello.
Always a great face to look at. And cheerful, too, which I do enjoy. I like working with people who are happy and they're proud of their profession. We had a big meeting last week, and that was one of the things the big boss has said. He said, hey, you know what? You got to be proud of your profession and be happy to be here and excited. He said, Greek, I get that from you a lot. I said, thank you. I said, that'll be $27. Franny's here.
Hey, what's up?
And guess what we have? We have some fun facts about what? We don't know.
It's Franny's Fun Facts. Okie dokie. January 29th. We got a few things going on today. It is Chinese New Year. I believe it's the year of the
snake.
Snake.
Yeah,
Yes,
watch
is
it.
Year of the Snake. It's Free Thinkers Day. It's National Carnation Day. National Corn Chip Day. Tortilla chips, same thing. Seeing Eye Dog Day. And what we're going to talk about. National Puzzle Day. Did you guys do that? And I'll ask you, Dom, because a little bit closer in age. Did you guys do that around Valentine's Day where you could buy the carnations and send them to, and you didn't know? Sometimes you could put your name on them, but sometimes they're for like secret admirer in school. So Valentine's Day, they would have it where I think it was like, it wasn't that much. $5, maybe $2 or something. And for Valentine's Day, you buy carnations. And of course, you knew who the popular girl was in school or the what, because hers was the one that had all the
I
carnations.
bet yours was stacked.
All the carnations on her desk. But yeah, it was a thing. And I think the funds went to the school. You would hope so. You would hope so.
It went to the principal.
We do have, right in her pocket.
Yeah, she went drinking.
Right in her pocket. So I thought this was something we could do because my mom growing up, she loved puzzles. And I'm talking about the ones that were thousands of pieces.
Ooh.
And by the time you were done was artwork. And I always got sucked into having to do the puzzles with her. There was times where I enjoyed it, but other times I was like, I just want to do anything else besides this.
I like big puzzles.
Well, that's when they were like, the little tiny pieces.
I like ones like with 4 pieces.
For 3-year-olds. The oldest
Those are still hard for him.
The oldest puzzles date back 4,000 years. They said earliest known puzzle is what they said a dissection puzzle from ancient Egypt made of carved wood and stone resembling the first jigsaw puzzle. They said the first jigsaw puzzle was made for geography in 1760s. John Spilsberg, they said, invented the first jigsaw puzzle by attaching a map to wood and cutting out the countries to help his kids learn geography.
That's good.
They actually say that puzzles, which I have heard, improves memory, problem-solving skills. They're even linked to delaying the onset of dementia.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just keep your brain sharp.
That I agree with. At any age, you should always try. My dad did puzzles for years. New York Times every day, and he would nail them.
Yeah.
All puzzles. I'd be coming home, you have this puzzle out, and it does. Keeps your mind working.
It keeps you sharp. But they said the world's largest jigsaw puzzle. Do you want to guess how many pieces?
367 million.
Jesus.
Thousand?
I was going to ask Dom, but he's on the phone.
He's ordering a TV now.
They said it's a record-breaking puzzle created in Vietnam, measuring 48 feet long and 76 feet wide.
How many pieces is that?
Over 500,000 pieces.
That's a lot.
I know it's a lot, but it's not 367 million.
Starts off a little.
48 feet long, 76 feet wide. That's pretty big.
That's
pretty
a big puzzle.
And this is considered a puzzle, the Rubik's Cube. I have never solved one of those without cheating. And by cheating, I tear off the stickers.
Oh, my God.
And you can tell I cheated. Rubik's Cube has over 43 quintillion possible combinations, but it can be solved in as few as 20 moves from any scrambled state.
Now, the thing with
that is nuts. And the ones, have you ever seen that? They're solving it as they're juggling it. I'm like, how the hell? What? How?
And anybody who could do one wants to show you they could do it.
Of course.
They're always like,
can you, Dom?
I can do part of it. There's certain movements you have to do.
Yeah.
I can't.
So they align.
But have you ever solved one completely?
No, not completely. I've gotten pretty close to where there was one square on each side left. I was just I couldn't figure it out.
I can't. How about you, G-Man?
No, but I dated somebody who used to do it, and it would drive me nuts.
I know.
And she'd be like, here.
Yeah, but there's algorithms to it where you do right, left, this, and they have it all memorized.
There's 43 quintillion possible combinations, as I mentioned, but they said it can be solved in as few as 20 moves.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. They said, let's see, a couple things for National Puzzle Day. A company in Japan makes edible jigsaw puzzles. Once you finish solving it, you can eat the pieces like candy. Which sounds like my kind of puzzle.
And then you can't play it again.
No.
Because you're missing the pieces.
But that's smart because then you have to go buy another puzzle because you just ate that one. A couple more interesting facts. A man named Yifan Wu solved 500 Rubik's Cubes while riding a unicycle.
That's impressive.
In just under 2 hours.
That's impressive.
500 on a unicycle.
I can't even ride
being
a
on a unicycle for 2 hours sounds like a lot of work.
I was gonna say, I can't even ride the unicycle.
They say 3D and digital puzzles are the future. From holographic puzzles to augmented reality apps, the puzzle world keeps evolving to keep challenging minds. And there you go for your fun facts for the day.
Thank you, Francis. Great job as always. Always unique, different, and very enlightening. Dom, who do we have on the air?
We have JT to talk more Miami with you.
Oh, God. JT, what's up?
Hey, buddy. Hey, the number 13 was Gino Toretta. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, but I didn't ask you about Gino Toretta. I asked you about Vinny Testaverde. Testaverde was 14.
He was like, I want you to know I really am a fan.
I'm letting you know. He knows I'm a fan because I call all the time in the locker room, talk about the Hurricanes.
Yeah, no, I know. I wasn't doubting you right at that, but I didn't ask you about Gino Toretta. I asked you about Vinny T.
Yeah, I'm just like your husband.
Francis?
Her husband.
No, Greek's husband.
Yeah, I'm a big-time Hurricane fan.
Yeah.
No, none.
Like Matt,
yeah. Yeah, I'm a big-time Hurricane fan, yeah. Like, I live and die that. That's how it is. I'm serious about the Hurricanes. I'm not serious about the other Miami teams, but I am about the Hurricanes.
What about Miami next year? They open up with Notre Dame. That's going to be a tough game.
Yeah. I think I like our chances with having Beck as a quarterback. That's some good experience. And our defense, they've been in that portal. We got some really good players on defense, lockdown corners. We even got the guy that came from Lucas Xavier that came from Wisconsin. They try to keep him there, holding him down. He had to do some legal stuff where he just enrolled into Miami and came there because he's a lockdown corner. They didn't want to let him go either. But we got a lot of lockdown corners, and we got a defensive line this year, so there should be no excuse about defense. We should be right in the top 10 of defense this year.
Yeah, I don't know about Beck. I got to be honest with you. Down in South Beach with his girlfriend, I don't know if that's a great recipe for him, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I like his experience, so hopefully he can teach some other quarterbacks to be winners. That's all I need. I want some winners.
I do. I wish the best for you guys. I know my husband wasn't super stoked about Beck going to the Canes, but different team, you never know. We see it all the time in the NFL that sometimes they thrive once they're on a different team. So I hope that happens with you guys.
And I went to that the Pop-Tart Bowl, and I was pissed off when they lost that game. Trust me, I understand.
Oh, yeah. We watched it, and he was pissed off. That's when we were on vacation.
I was happy.
What happened?
I was happy.
You were happy?
Oh, yeah,
because you had money on it. I love that Pop-Tart trophy, though.
Oh,
Man, I think it's the best
so
one.
cool.
You can actually do real Pop-Tarts in it.
And you
It's
can,
a real toaster.
Yeah, it's a toaster. Really cool. Well, JT, thanks for the call. We weren't doubting you at all. I wasn't.
No, I know. I'm just giving you a hard time like you do me, but hey, have a good day.
God bless.
Good work, y'all.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Bye.
877-927-6969. That's the number to call. You can also text us at Real Radio 47142. Dom, you have something? Okay, just you got that look on your face like you want to order a cheeseburger.
I would order a cheeseburger right now.
All right, go ahead. Throw it out there. Somebody will bring you one.
I love it. Just throw it out there instead of utilize an app or call a delivery service. 47142 started off with Real Radio. We have, let's see, Greek. Here's a trend. Any team that Kirk Cousins has beat has never won a Super Bowl.
Ooh.
Sexy Jobs, a Starbucks barista. Right, Greek? And then we have Chiefs. Sucks, Romo sucks, and Greek, you're the biggest. A dog when it comes to a younger woman. Those are very confusing. So it's like Chiefs, .. Sucks, Romo, .. Sucks and Greek, .. You're the biggest, .. A dog when it comes to younger women. Okay.
Probably from management.
Yes. ..
..
Age doesn't matter to me. I'm attracted to sexiness. I would wear Martha Stewart like an oxygen mask.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, Martha Stewart, speaking of her, she put something on Instagram yesterday. It was very crazy. First, she's eating strawberries, very, sexy. And then she puts, a honey stick in her mouth. Martha's getting a little crazy.
She's having the honey stick, the men erectile honey stick.
Yeah, what kind of honey stick is she?
I don't know what kind of stick she's putting there, but she had the honey stick. They were talking about it. Yeah, first she did strawberries, very sexy.
Yeah, this is on her Insta?
Yeah.
All right, Martha, checking you out right now.
Martha Stewart, if she called you in the middle of the night, would you go, Tom?
Maybe to go smoke with her.
That's it.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't
She
bang her.
claims she doesn't smoke.
Yeah,
I know,
it's
but
Snoop Dogg.
I'm sure you could get her.
Yeah.
Take a puff.
I was like, if Puff has it, if Snoop has it.
So you wouldn't bang her, but you would get high with her.
Mm-hmm.
But getting high for you with somebody isn't that anybody? Like you probably did that with a stranger?
Yeah.
Okay, so then it's really not a compliment to Martha. Would you tell her that? I get high with anybody, Martha.
Does Martha Stewart have 2 pages? I guess I follow 2 Marthas. There's a Martha with 5.4 million followers, Martha Stewart, and she's got the thing. But then there's another Martha that's Martha Stewart 48.
Yep.
She's got 2.5. Which one is which?
It was in the post today about her eating the strawberries and then also with the honey stick.
I know. I don't see it.
I don't see either of them.
I don't
with it.
either on either of her pages.
Mm.
Huh. So maybe it was for her Twitter, or maybe it was for a magazine or something.
Or maybe Greek's just seeing things.
Yeah, maybe he just fantasized about it.
No, I don't think so. I think Martha's cool. I mean, she did a lot of crazy things. She's coming out being very crazy in her older age. Things she said she was having an affair on her husband for years. I would have never thought any of that stuff with her. I just didn't. I thought she was very just wholesome woman and, believed in her vows and all that. But she said he cheated on me and I cheated on him. So, I mean, I don't know. Did some jail time. I remember that one roast. They were like, isn't it funny? Martha Stewart's done the most time on anybody on this stage. There was all rappers on there and everything like that, which I think is pretty crazy. But yeah, there's always 2 sides to everybody. You might not know that other side. So Dom just said Martha Stewart calls him. She's in Wellington. He'd get high with her, but he wouldn't bang her.
P. Diddy calls you going over?
P. Diddy? No, I'm going to pass on that. I don't think I'm alone in that category. I wanted to ask you earlier if an older woman was in your life.
By the way, I found it. The reason why you can't find it is because it is deceiving when you look at the cover of the video of the reel that she did. It is Martha Stewart, 48. So I guess that's the real one, even though she has 2 accounts. Martha Stewart, 48. And she is now an ambassador, spokesmodel for MAC Cosmetics.
Okay.
So the whole thing she's eating strawberries, she's eating honey, she's eating a pomegranate, all things that she's got to get down and dirty with. I mean, it's definitely a thirst trap. Definitely that's what she's putting out there, and she's lining her lips. But I think the whole thing is basically she can eat all this stuff and her lipstick still looks great after the fact.
Oh, wow.
Because she's promoting MAC makeup lipstick.
All right, Martha.
But she's taking down all kinds of stuff, and it is if you're a fan of her, it is a thirst trap. Yeah, for sure.
I think she'd be fun, like to interview, bring her in the studio or something like that. She might be cool for blanks and giggles to maybe, have dinner with her or lunch.
Yeah, because if you put the volume up, she is making noises. There's a little moans in there.
Oh, really?
There's some moaning going on.
I'd be like, Martha, keep it down.
That honey one is very seductive. I will say that.
Yeah, and that's what the article was saying about her.
Yes.
I believe Martha Stewart, I think, maybe I'm wrong, I think she's 83. I could be
She's in
mistaken.
her 80s.
She looks great.
Fantastic.
She does look great.
Fantastic.
But Dom said he could hide with her, but he wouldn't bang her. But let me ask you another question. Would you date a woman, say 20 years old?
How come you didn't ask me if I would bang her?
Oh.
Just because I'm not a dude.
I'm sorry. Would you
The
bang
answer is
Martha?
yes.
You would bang Martha? Really? Wow, that's great. You're married.
I was single, obviously.
Okay.
I mean, it's Martha Stewart.
Really?
How many perks come with that?
God, am I rubbing off on you?
No,
My God.
it has nothing to do with you. I love food.
Oh, wow. So you would bang her for the food? Wow, this is crazy. This is blowing my
She
mind
can give me
today.
some tips on interior decorating, gardening, all kinds of stuff. She loves dogs. I love dogs.
All right.
Perfect match.
All right. So Dom would only get high with her. Franny would bang her. So say an older woman came on to you. Let's say 15 or 20 years older than you. Had a lot of money. Wanted to take care of you. You hang around her house, maybe be a pool boy, go shopping with her, knickknacks, maybe go antiquing, whatever the hell she likes, playing blackjack. Would you do something like that?
If it fell into my lap and that's just how life is, maybe. Sure.
You're attracted to her, sure. Because the age wouldn't really matter. I mean, who cares? Somebody's going to come up to you and say, oh, how much older are you? Guys give them they'd be like, ooh, cool.
Is it J-Lo?
Ooh, yeah, J-Lo's 50, too.
Yeah, see?
She's
Smoking
smoking
for 50.
Are you kidding me? I mean, J-Lo might have to bang her twice in one night.
There's a lot of people. I don't know if she's 50 yet, but she's in her late 40s. But like Shakira, I saw something the other day, and I sent it to my sister, and it was about people born in the late 70s, early 80s, 40s to the 40 to 50-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy is so funny, and it was kind of, and I'm not. It's not about me or Tootin, but I have a lot of friends, and that's why I hang out in their 40s or 50s, my age range. I have a few that are younger, but we laughed about it, and because I sent it to him, and I was like, he ate wrong, and he was basically like this new batch of 40 to 50-year-olds. He was like, looks so good. He was like better than some 20 or 30-year-olds, and he was comparing how they looked, and he showcased some of these like Shakira's and Halle Berry's and people in their 40s and 50s, and then he also he was like, showed some of the younger actresses in comparison. He thought they looked better. But then he also was showing, he was like, back in the 70s and 80s, he was like, this was 40. If you don't recall, because even though they were playing older women, that's what they really did look like. The Golden Girls were all in their 40s and 50s when they were playing those characters.
Yeah.
And they do not look like
No, they look like they were
what they
70s.
look like today at all.
No,
right?
different time.
It is.
And
so
some
he was like, so whatever your parents were giving you in the 70s and 80s, he was like, or whatever you were eating, there's something about that era.
And some people age very well, men and women.
Of course.
And then there are some people who, say...
Sometimes it's genetics. Sometimes it's what you put in or not into your body.
Yeah, some people are
How you
saying,
treat
like,
it.
I'm better looking today than I was 10 years ago or 20 years ago.
They call it a glow up.
Yeah, and it happens.
Like G-Man.
Whatever.
You're beautiful, man.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You sound like management. Management gave me a lot of flowers yesterday, I got to say. It was very nice. And I
those ones that you gave to Bernie?
Is that what you just gave me?
No, when I say flowers, I mean compliments.
Are you sure?
You think they would go for those flowers? Are you crazy? I'd go for 2 dozen long stem yellow roses from California.
Hand delivered.
Hand delivered by the Pope. No, they gave me a lot of compliments. I was almost uncomfortable. I was like, hey.
You're like, what's happening?
Yeah, they were very, very nice.
That's nice.
It was very nice. Very nice.
I know you love a compliment.
But
especially it means more, right? When it comes from management.
It's very nice, but they're my opponent. You know what I mean? It's like
they're your opponent.
Yeah,
they should.
I gotta have anger towards somebody, so I have it toward management.
They're your opponent. Okay, I was gonna say something, but I was like, it's your world.
It is the Penthouse.
Like, you'd think you'd be on the same team, but
that's what I told them.
So you would think.
It is the Penthouse on a Wednesday. We got WWGD later. 12:45 Panther tickets, correct them?
Yep.
All right. 12:45 is your chance to give away Panther tickets. 2 prizes today. Thank Francis and Dominic because they made the call. You guys had fair tickets, and then you got Panther tickets. Man, we are a giving group of people. So nice to give. Really is. It's about giving to somebody else, putting a smile on their face. It's not what you get back in return. There's no chalkboard. Who remembers what? Peace.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
Something is coming back into popularity that has not been popular for a very long time.
Sean Watson.
What? How dare you? My popularity remains at an all-time high.
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
When the wildfires struck Los Angeles,
severe fire weather conditions.
First responders from near and far came to the rescue.
All fire departments and all law enforcement will be prepared.
Now the music community has joined together to help at Fire Aid, a historic fundraising concert for the recovery of Los Angeles. Tomorrow night, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific, live on the free iHeartRadio app's Hit Nation station.
And give what you can now at fireaidla.org.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
Boca Raton roadwork, right lane blocked, I-95 South, right after Congress Avenue. Downtown to West Palm. Broken water mains still blocking 2 right lanes. Look out for heavy delays. Okeechobee Boulevard westbound from Rosemary Avenue to Parker Avenue. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. At Blindster, we offer custom-made faux wood and real wood blinds and shutters, cellular shades, Roman shades, bamboo shades, exterior shades, and more, all at factory direct prices. Don't pay too much for new blinds. Go to Blindster.com.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks VapoStick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And when you need more comfort for yourself, try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors. Use as directed. VapoStick for use ages 4 and up. Vapo Shower Max use for adults only.
Boost Mobile built America's new 5G network and made it easier than ever to switch. And when you do, you can get a free Galaxy A15 5G. Need to hook up a whole family? With Boost Mobile, you can get 4 unlimited lines and 4 free 5G phones for only $100 per month. To switch, head to your local Boost Mobile store today and get your free Galaxy A15 5G or 4 unlimited lines and 5G phones for only $100. New customers only. Requires auto pay and ID verification. Other restrictions apply. See participating dealers for details.
The Glass Chamber. All things vape and all things smoke. Exotic sodas, Pupco, Mike Tyson wraps, Raz, HQD, and the newest disposables. If you are not shopping at the Glass Chamber, what are you even doing? With the latest and greatest in the industry, why wouldn't you? Now open in Boynton Beach. 8 convenient locations. Visit GlassChamberFL.com and buy the best quality glass pieces and accessories from your favorite store online and have it shipped to your home. The Glass Chamber, your local smoke shop.
It's Frank Mir, 2-time UFC heavyweight champion. When it comes to my health, I trust only the best. Vita Vita Medical. Don't settle for imitators or trendy gimmicks.
Call 888-831-3314 or visit VitaVitaMedical.com today.
The only thing worse than hiring no law firm after your injury is hiring the wrong law firm. And there are so many of them. When thousands of people call us every year asking to help them change law firms and hire us instead, I wonder why they ever called the other firm in the first place. They were smart to switch before it was too late. You only get one day in court. You know who has the resources and results to fight to handle your claim. And the big insurance company on the other side, they know it too. They know us well. You have to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, and know when to walk away. Walk our way. When you're fighting to get what you deserve, it's go big or go home. We are big for a reason, which is why we've recovered over $9 billion for our clients. When it comes to law, size matters. We're America's largest injury law firm, Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Scott for Scots here. Your lawn is meant for all things bonus. Bonus relaxing, bonus playing, bonus beauty. But when dollar weed and clover are popping up everywhere, it's time to start cutting them back with Scott's Turf Builder Bonus S. It kills dollar weed and clover and feeds your grass so it grows thick and strong to crowd out future weeds. Now that's worth some bonus points, eh?
Get a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Bonus S today. It's guaranteed or your money back.
Feed your lawn. Feed it.
Hey, it's the Greek from Monroe's and Palm Beach, and that's where the beautiful ladies are 7 days a week. And they got a 5-star menu. And remember, it's a great place to watch a game. Whether it's UFC or any sport you love, you're a winner, even if your team loses. And Thursday nights, Monroe hosts 242 bottles. Every Thursday night, Monroe's and Palm Beach host 242 bottle specials on vodka and Vouv champagne. Score 2 bottles for only $200. That'll make every Thursday seem like a great Thursday. Monroe's and Palm Beach, the beautiful girls at Air, they're doing one thing. They're waiting for you. Peace.
Identity Theft Awareness Week is here. There's a victim of identity theft every 3 seconds. 3 seconds. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second and will fix identity theft guaranteed or your money back. Plus, plans include the $1 Million Protection Package with up to $3 million in coverage for the most comprehensive plan. Take control of your identity with LifeLock. Save up to 40% off your first year with my name Clay as the promo code at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. And now save 50% on the new Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Limited time. Exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you. Learn more at sleepnumber.com.
Give the star in your life the brightest gift in the world. Name a star after them. This is Rocky Moselle with International Star Registry. For $59 and a call to 800-282-3333 or visit starregistry.com, you can name a star for birthdays, weddings, or even memorials. Over 45 years, we have named millions of stars for celebrities and individuals from around the world. The star you name will be recorded in book form in the U.S. Copyright Office. Visit starregistry.com or call 800-282-3333. Give the star in your life the brightest gift in the world. Name a star after them. This is Rocky Moselle with International Star Registry. For $59 and a call to 800-282-3333 or visit starregistry.com, you can name a star for birthdays, weddings, or even memorials. Over 45 years, we have named millions of stars for celebrities and individuals from around the world. The star you name will be recorded in book form in the U.S. Copyright Office. Visit starregistry.com or call 800-282-3333.
Meal planning is work, so let Fresh from Florida help. Learn what's in season, browse hundreds of recipes, and get tips from Chef Justin by visiting freshfromflorida.com. Eat healthier with Fresh from Florida. There's sunshine in every bite.
What Would Greek Do is brought to you by Monroe's of Palm Beach.
Here's the latest with weather on Real Radio.
I'm CBS 12 meteorologist Charlotte Carl. Beautiful conditions expected for the rest of the day today. We'll see clearing skies in addition to northerly winds, keeping our temperatures just above where they should be for this time of year in the mid and upper 70s across the area. Rain chances will remain out of the forecast for the rest of this week.
This report is sponsored by True Green. True Green. Get a golf course quality lawn that's more affordable than you think. Don't wait. Sign up at TrueGreen.com for 75% off your first service. True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour. TrueGreen.com.
Hey, it's Alec Baldwin. This season on my podcast, Here's the Thing, I speak with musician, photographer, and philanthropist Julian Lennon.
Photography really does allow me to do that. I have empathy for people on the other side of the world that you'll never ever meet, but you'll at least have some understanding of what their life is and what they went through or are still going through.
Listen to Here's the Thing on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Here's the Thing and start listening.
Greek Trifecta is sponsored by Jason Weiser, attorney at law.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
What was that drop? Was that a drop that you played it to?
Oh, no.
I heard that too. I didn't know what that was either.
It was the thing playing, but not actually playing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was weird.
The thing playing, but not actually playing.
Yeah, I think I got to change the batteries on my mouse. It's not clicking correctly.
I thought you were going to tell us a secret. I thought I heard psst.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was, yeah.
It was the end of this.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It was the...
it wasn't
at the end. Nope.
Guess I'm going to tell you. Psst.
Yeah.
I got a secret for you.
You better get your mouse checked, buddy. Yeah, we don't have any problems with that. It is The Penthouse on a Wednesday in about 12 minutes or 11 and change, whichever you prefer. You're going to have a chance to get Panther tickets, 4-pack of Panther tickets. That's awesome. So we're excited about that. So pay attention, boys and girls, and we'll give you a chance to win tickets to the Panthers. We gave away fair tickets already. Thanks to Dominic and Francis. They voted 2-0 to do that to you guys. Give you 2 prizes today. If it was up to me, I'd be like 1. And you got 13 chances to win $1,000. My God. What the hell is this? I Dream of Genie? Dom, how are you, sir?
I'm all right.
All right. Francis is here.
What's up?
It's time for a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creek's Trifecta.
Mouse worked.
I'm glad your mouse is working. Super Bowl will be here on February 9th, and the line is still the same. I don't expect any movement until probably Thursday or Friday of next week, pending on where the public goes. And right now it's the Chiefs minus 1.5. Over under is 49.5. The coach of the Jaguars, the new coach, he made a little bit of a move when he was going to stay with Tampa Bay. Then he wasn't answering his phone. He ended up taking the head coaching job with the Jaguars. Well, he had a press conference the other day, and boy, I got to tell you, it's getting a lot of notice because he just made some crazy comments, and people were talking about him. And there's been crazy press conferences before. The guy who coaches the Eagles had a crazy one when he first started. Campbell with Detroit, he had a famous one too, where he was like, we're just going to bite the kneecaps off everybody. So when these coaches come out, I don't know if they're just not familiar with the press or what to say, but the coach of Jacksonville had a real weird thing. We'll get it. I'll get Dom to get it so you guys can hear it, but it's pretty funny what he was saying. Chiefs, like I said, they're favored by 1.5, and they're going for a three-peat, the first team in the Super Bowl era, which began in 1967, to win 3 in a row. There's been teams that have been to Super Bowl 3 times in a row, but they have never won it all. Got an opportunity. We'll see what happens with the Chiefs, and the people are talking. If they do it, are they the greatest dynasty in NFL history? They'll be up there. There's no doubt about it. You got to put them with the Patriots. But again, going for 3 in a row. And it's going to be very tough. The Eagles are a great team. Got a good offense. They got Barkley. They got good receivers and a good defense. The only tip that here's Dom, here's something for you. The defense coordinator for the Eagles was the defensive coordinator for the Dolphins. And Mahomes has faced him 8 times. And guess what his record is?
0-8?
8-0.
Oh, the opposite. Oh.
8-0 every time he plays this guy's defense, D'Angelo. So he's 8-0. He's done a great job with the Philadelphia Eagles, or a.k.a. Georgia Bulldogs.
The only reason why I'm rooting for the Eagles, because either team, I don't care. But I was just like, yeah, we got a bunch of people.
On Sunday, during the game, and one of the playoff games, it was funny if you watch the game, they were talking about guys on the Eagles, and they were like, so-and-so, he went to Georgia, he went to Georgia. They got like 4 or 5 kids from Georgia, and very good, let me say that, stars. So, yeah, Mahomes is 8-0 against him as a defensive coordinator. just a little tidbit that's out there.
Is it 4 or 5? I thought there was 8 Bulldogs on their roster, but I know that.
I mean, starting.
The starting, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. You have Jalen Carter. You got Davis on there. Nolan Smith. Jacoby Dean is on there.
Yeah. They're studs.
Yeah, they are.
But yeah, so if this ends up winning Mahomes, they'll put this in the stat book too, that he's 9-0 against them. Now, again, the defensive coordinator for the Eagles, this is the first time he's with the Eagles against the Chiefs. He's been with other teams. He was with the Dolphins and other teams in his career. But Mahomes is pretty perfect on that situation. Yankees owner Hal Steinbrenner said it's tough to compete with the Dodgers with the money they spend. Big Yankee fan my whole life. A little surprised he said that because the Yankees really were the first ones to kick off free agency. And for years, they bought everybody. But now it's a little bit different side of the street. And he's saying it's very difficult to compete with them. Not buying that, to be honest with you. Yankees have a ton of money, and they were just going to throw a ton of money at Soto, but he decided to go across the street to the Mets. So they were going to spend $700 million. So that was his comment yesterday. Greek's Trifecta is sponsored by Plard Coffee Bar and Ice Treats in Deerfield Beach in a Cove Shopping Plaza. Peace. Now, Dom, I know you sent me something with McGregor where he was trying to go at it with one of the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah, I guess he was walking by the bench. He was at the recent Bucks game. And he was walking by Brooke Lopez, who's
7'4".
Yeah, and he was just like went up to him. He recognized him for a second, walked up to him. He's like, "Let me shake your hand." All right, and then he looked up and down, like, "Stand up real quick. I want to see how big you are. What's face off."
Yeah,
and he went to like his pec, maybe if below his shoulders.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah,
Lopez
just laughed.
Oh yeah, he's huge too. I mean, he's a big dude. I think he's like 7'3", 7'4".
Wow. That's huge. So speaking of things that are going on in fights, I don't know if you saw, people were like, are they going to do it? What's happening? Yesterday was Tuesday, right? This week is going by so slow to me. But yeah, Jake Paul and Logan, his bro, Logan Paul, they made a joint announcement on social media describing it as the moment you've waited a decade for. But there's mounting speculation and good reason to believe this will not be an actual boxing match because a lot of people thought about it. They were just like, is that what's happening? Are they going to box each other? So the post from the brothers was on X and indicates that the event is going to stream on March 27th on Max. More information is expected. They're talking tomorrow. That's going to clarify the nature of the event. It's not listed on BoxRec, which charts sanctioned professional and amateur fights. And they don't list exhibitions, though, so it could be an exhibition fight. Who knows, since they don't list that. But prospective fight between Logan Paul, Conor McGregor has failed to materialize, and Jake Paul has yet to announce his next fight since beating Tyson November 15th. But they are saying that there is something going on with them. And some are speculating that maybe it's a series that they're going to have, some kind of reality-based thing. Yeah.
But not a real fight.
So it's one of those wait and see kind of things if you're a fan of them, right? I know not everybody is, but clearly they're that popular.
Sure.
They bring in money.
Millions.
In fact, they generated more than $18 million for that one fight with Tyson, which was absolutely crazy. 72,300 people at the AT&T Stadium. But yeah, so they're teasing us, and I guess we'll find out exactly what's going to happen tomorrow.
I don't know how well they'll do. They'll do well, but I don't know if they'll do numbers like that because, again, it's the two brothers fighting. I don't know.
We don't know if that's the case.
If they decide to fight, like you said. I don't know how that would do, but I know when he fights against other people, it's that appeal. The McGregor thing, I think, would be a big payday, but I don't think it's going to happen.
There's a headline from ESPN here that says that it's possibly a reality TV show.
Okay.
And if it's kind of like that, I would see them maybe doing something like UFC did with The Ultimate Fighter, where they both have like teams of fighters, and then it's one of them, their team against the other team, and whoever wins is, the winner.
It'd be hard to fight your brother.
Yeah.
I think in any aspect.
Really? I think there's a lot of brothers out there who were like, put me in the ring.
Yeah, I think Jake would smash him, though.
Yeah, I don't know enough. I'm just saying I would have a hard time fighting my brother if I had to fight him for real. It's happened in football, guys playing against each other.
Of course. But you guys aren't like that. I mean, there's a lot of bros that are just like, 100%, put us in the ring. Let's do this thing.
G-Man, for $50 million, you wouldn't fight your brother?
I didn't say I wouldn't fight him for $50 million. I said I would have a hard time fighting him. I would have a hard time fighting a friend. I don't want to hurt anybody. If they're my friends, I don't have that animosity, that anger to like pound them.
Not even for $50 million?
I didn't say that. I probably do it for $3,700.
He would do it.
$3,700.
Yeah. I was going to say 5,000, but he would do it for 37, I guess. So we have a couple texts. 47142 started off with Real Radio, and then we'll get into another prize giveaway in about 3 minutes. Says, what we have from Puzzle, because today is National Puzzle Day. Somebody was asking how many zeros are in a quintillion.
Quintillion?
What?
What do you say?
A quintillion is what they put in the text line. Now, I was saying that the Rubik's Cube has that many, right? Was it?
Possible combination.
Yeah, I think it was a few. Yeah. So, quintillion, can you look it up? I think it's
14?
16.
Oh, is it 16?
I think.
I thought it was
could be
14.
wrong. I don't know. 16, 17, 18. How many zeros are in a quintillion? Somebody was, and obviously, top of my head.
18.
18. There you go. 18 zeros.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot. Then we have some more text at 47142. Just started off with Real Radio. So what makes a great puzzle is hiding the instructions from an IKEA product. Very true. It says, my buddy's girl put some of the honey, that honey that we've been hearing about in Europe, I know they have it here too, in her tea. I don't believe this.
What happened?
Said her nipples were hard for days. You want to talk about hot older women. Hannah Waddingham? Okay, all right. I didn't know that was her name. Who plays Rebecca on Ted Lasso is so damn sexy.
I heard a lot of people think that one woman, I don't know if she's older, the blonde who plays on Yellowstone. She's got the scar on her face.
The one that plays Beth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of people say they think she's very sexy.
We have, yes, there's something sexy about her. Halle Berry could keep me chained up in her basement as long as I got cable TV, somebody says. And then somebody else says, tell Greek that Chiefs have already broken a record. No other team that has won Super Bowl back-to-back has made it to the Super Bowl. They always fell short before the Super Bowl, but if the Chiefs win, that will be even sweeter.
Nice. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. You ready to give away Panther tickets?
I have a talk back real quick.
Go ahead.
Oh, guys, what's going on? Jeremy checking in. You were just talking about the prop bets for Saquon Barkley at a minus number, but it's actually, if you look even deeper, multiple touchdowns for Saquon Barkley is plus 230. So maybe sprinkle a little money on that. Would have hit last week. Multiple touchdowns for Jalen Hurts is plus 325. That would have hit last week. You combine those together, plus 1400. Don't forget about the MVPs either, people. All right? It's extremely hard to bet against the Chiefs. Man, I've been seeing people try to do this for the past number of years. Been daggered myself as an Eagles fan, but I'm going to sprinkle a little money on MVP on two defensive guys, Jalen Carter and Nolan Smith. Those are two huge plus numbers. Not a great chance they come in, but if they do have big games, that's big money right there. You don't have to bet a lot to win. So let's go Eagles. And, Patrick Mahomes, break an ankle.
That's not nice. 877-927-6969. Jeremy, big Eagle fan. Again, we wish him the best. But I'd rather see the Eagles win than the Chiefs win for him because he's such a big fan. Right.
Psych.
Call us right now for Panther tickets, 877-927-6969. That's the number to call. Dominic will get you on. And then you guys will have an opportunity to win Panther tickets. We'll probably do who's most likely to, or a sports question, whatever you guys want. Can't make it much.
It is Wednesday, too, so I also have 3-word Wednesday.
All right, let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's do 3-word Wednesday. Call us right now at 877-927-6969. Panther tickets. Who doesn't want to go see the champs? 30 years they've been playing, and now we are finally the champs. The phone's ringing right now, but give us a call. Tom will get you on, and then we will proceed with this, and you guys will have a chance to win it. We gave away fair tickets at 11:30, 11:45, and now Panther tickets 12:45. And thank Dominic and Francis, because they're the ones who said, let's do it. Let's give the audience some tickets. And don't forget about our boy Rover. You listen to him every morning. You get 13 chances a day to win $1,000. Who doesn't want $1,000? You can bet on the Super Bowl with that $1,000. You can buy the love of your life, something big for $214. That's right. How about that? Or you could just take $1,000 and put it in your tub and jump on it and say, wow, this is perfect, and light a candle. That's called a cash bath. I don't know if you ever had one of those, but they are very fun. You got to take a shower after it because, money, I don't know if you want to roll around in money. But again, if it's big cash and it's your money in the tub, it's pretty special. 877-927-6969. Dom, who do we have?
We have Nathan on the phone.
Nikki?
Nathan.
Nathan, what's happening?
What's up, bro? How are y'all doing today?
We're doing great, Nathan. Thanks for listening to Real Radio, first of all. Are you a Panther fan?
Yes, I am.
All right, well, Franny's going to take it from here.
All right, Nathan, we are playing a game called 3-Word Wednesday. I'm going to give you 3 words, and those 3 words are linked by a common 4th word. So I'm going to give you an example here, just so you know if you've never played the game. The 3 words I'm giving as an example would be river, hole, H-O-L-E, hole, account. G-Man, do you want to guess?
But then how's he going to guess?
River, hole, this is an example.
Oh, okay. I have no guess.
River, hole, account. Got any guess, Dom?
Nope.
All right. How about you, Nathan? Because this isn't the real one. Do you have a guess?
Is this the example? I'd rather have another one if you're giving me the choice.
Well, this is just the example. So if it was a real one, you would lose because you get 10 seconds. But I'll tell you how it works. So the 3 words were river, hole, account. The 4th word that links them, it's linked by a common 4th word, would be bank.
Oh.
Yes, river bank, right? Yes.
Yeah, what's it going there?
Bank account. Okay.
You lost me at home.
So let's, you know what? I read that wrong. I'm sorry. It was crossed out. That's why it didn't make sense.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't whole, it was note.
I couldn't figure anything out. I'm like,
sorry, bank note, because I was like, bank hole, bank note. So, but that's how the game works. It was crossed out because we've already used that one before. So I have fresh ones here, and we will, let's see. I have categorized by easy, very easy, or hard.
I bet my Texas.
I know that's what you want. Okay. All right. This is going to be your 3 words, and you have 10 seconds to answer this. All right.
Greek, you got your clock ready?
All right.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
watching that.
All right. Your 3 words are nuclear, feud, album.
Go.
Nuclear feud. War? War, but I know it's not right. Nuclear war. Fear. No.
That's it.
Sorry. The answer was family. Nuclear family, family feud, family album.
That's tough.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Sorry.
Next up, we have Wolfgang.
Wolfgang, what's happening, Wolfgang?
What's happening there, Greek?
I'm doing good, Wolfgang. Is that on your credit cards, Wolfgang?
Love your show, bro.
Well, thank you for listening. We hope we entertain you every day. That's our job. We hope you give us a passing grade.
Every day I listen to you guys. It's awesome. Great subjects, man. I still don't know about the baby food in the blender, but hey, that's all good.
What?
I didn't catch that
What
at
are
all.
you talking about?
Are you
Wolfgang?
listening to the right show?
What baby food in a blender?
Yeah. You guys had some baby food in the blender this morning with Jeffrey? I don't know.
Oh, you're talking about Rover.
Oh, yeah. That's not us. That was Rover.
Sorry.
Yeah,
It's all right. I was very confused.
Yeah.
Well, we love Rover, too.
Yeah. Are you ready? You know how this game works?
Yeah. Listen, bring it on.
All right. We're bringing it. Okay. Your 3 words. You got to give me the 4th word that connects them, okay? Your 3 words are going to be gold, stool, tender.
Go.
Chain.
Unfortunately, that is not the right answer. Do you want to guess, G-Man?
I went with digger. Gold digger.
Stool digger, tender digger.
Bing, ding, ding.
Do you know, Dom?
No, I don't.
We love you, bro.
Sorry about that. All right. Who do we have next?
Next up, we have BJ.
BJ, what's up? Everybody's favorite. How are you today, buddy?
Is this BJ and Boynton?
You got it.
All right.
How are you today, BJ?
I'm doing well.
Well, thanks for listening to the show.
That guy Wolfgang.
You know how this game works?
That guy Wolfgang. We hang out at. Yeah, I do.
Oh, you know Wolfgang? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. We hang. I think we hang out at the same brewery at Copper Point.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's nice.
Very
All
cool.
right.
All right. Well, maybe if you win this, you can take him with you since he didn't win. You do got a 4-pack of tickets.
Or you can just say to him, I beat you.
Yeah.
You know how this game works?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
All right. I have a feeling you got this, BJ. And I'm doing the easy ones, all right? Okay. You got this one.
Even though you said whole.
Put some more pressure on you.
So we got, I know, that was my bad. But that one was not a real one. So, okay. So this is a real one. You got 10 seconds after I give you the 3 words. Your 3 words are pain, cereal, and I will spell this cereal for you. SERIAL, not like breakfast cereal. So pain, cereal, whale.
Go.
Killer.
Ding, ding, ding.
Was that Tom? He's right. You're right.
Can we get your right, bitch?
Painkiller, serial killer, killer whale. Nice job.
Great up,
Thank
you nailed it, bitch. All right, hold on. Dom will get you, and you'll be on your way to see the Panthers, and maybe you can bring your friend with you.
I certainly will. I certainly will.
All right, thanks for listening.
Congratulations.
That was tough. Those are tough. I mean, they're because you only got 10 seconds and the pressure's on.
You're the one who made that 10-second rule, so.
You want to give them 20 seconds? No. Then they can look it up.
Exactly. You were saying, yes, it has to be tough. These are good prizes.
Yeah. You don't want to just be like making just a layup. 877-927-6969. That's the number to call. If you want to get involved, we had a couple things on the table. At the end of this week, we're going to be in February. It's the month of love. And we're going to start off with the Super Bowl. And then on 14th, if you have somebody special in your life, you're going to spend money on them. The average is $225 to $250 as a gentleman. Do you think that's high or low? And are you going to go over or under on each one of those situations? You can give us an opinion about that. And some people don't even think it should be a holiday. They really don't. They're like, why do we celebrate it? It's just a card holiday. It's not real. Let us know if you have an opinion on it. And we would always love to hear you guys get involved in the Penthouse on Real Radio 921. Don't forget, you have 13 chances a day to win $1,000 at Rover. You got to make it happen. So far, we've had this 8 days, and we got goose eggs. We need somebody out there to win $1,000. And management loves when we give away money. So make it happen. You'll put us, we'll get us right out of the doghouse, and we'll be excited. Don't forget, tonight, South Florida Fair, Franny's there for bike night. $5 admission, am I correct?
With a bike. But I did see my girlfriend is working the South Florida Fair. She's been bartending the whole festival. And because I wasn't 100% aware exactly what was going on. But if you're interested in going, this is the final week of the fair, just so you know. But for tonight, I'm trying to find her post.
It goes so quick. So Sunday's last day.
Yeah, they said so. It's American Heroes Day at the South Florida Fair. And all active military, veterans, firefighters, law enforcement personnel, and their families will be admitted for just $7 per person.
That's great.
They said you can get your admission coupon at check-in and located at the main entrance of the fair and at Yesteryear Village. Present the admission coupon at any window to receive that $7 admission. So there you go. They said you do need valid proof of service with photo ID required. They said for that eligible person, of course, you must be present, and you can visit the Palm Beach Sheriff's Office booth at the Expo. It's Expo West from noon to 9 p.m. to purchase your ride wristbands for $25. So it looks like you also get a discount on the wristbands too.
There it is, people. Tonight's going to be a special night because this bike night, and Francis will be there representing the Gator.
G-Man might even show up.
No, I'm not
He
coming.
is not.
No, I'm not coming.
We know.
No, I mean, if I say I might come, but I'm not going. I'm going to I'll be south.
Meatballs.
He's going to the
And she doesn't
Evans
have time
event.
tonight. She's going to have so many fans there. It's packed. You know what I mean?
Time for what?
G-Man.
I know.
Hang out. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm not there to hang out, though.
I know. I know. I said, but if I came, you can't really even hang out, talk to me, have a beer. You know a lot going on. We'll be back in a few minutes. It is the Penthouse. Praise.
When the smart speaker you gave your parents eventually becomes yours, tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio.
A dream 30 years in the making is a reality. The Florida Panthers have won the Stanley Cup.
Your Stanley Cup Florida Panthers are back.
Markov looks around, but they score! They score! Was taken home!
They've savored the taste of victory, but a new season is starting, and they're hungry for more.
Shot, he scores! Got Gus Borsley beat the buzzer!
The Cats are back, and they're on the hunt for another championship.
Mark up from right on a shot, and he scores! The overtime winner!
Listen all season long on Real Radio 92.1.
Start the celebration, South Florida. The Panthers have done it. Stanley Cup champions! Stanley Cup champions!
Your FM home for the Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers. Here's traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you or a loved one suffered from nursing home abuse? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
West Palm Beach, right lane blocked, I-95 South at Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard. Downtown West Palm, heavy delays, Okeechobee Boulevard West from Rosemary Avenue to Parker Avenue. Use Belvedere or Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard. We have 2 right lanes closed. That's traffic. I'm Judy Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Jackson Hewitt. It matters who does your taxes. Jackson Hewitt makes taxes feel like a yacht rock song. Get your max tax refund guaranteed, and new customers get $100 to switch. Don't miss the boat. Book an appointment with experts today. Limited time offer for new clients. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com.
Hey, it's a Greek from Monroe's and Palm Beach, and that's where the beautiful ladies are 7 days a week, and they got a 5-star menu. And remember, it's a great place to watch a game. Whether it's UFC or any sport you love, you're a winner, even if your team loses. And Thursday nights, Monroe hosts 242 bottles. Every Thursday night, Monroe's and Palm Beach hosts 242 bottle specials on vodka and Vouv Champagne. Score 2 bottles for only $200. That'll make every Thursday seem like a great Thursday. Monroe's and Palm Beach, the beautiful girls are there. They're doing one thing. They're waiting for you. Peace.
Duffy's Sports Grill is the place to be to catch all your favorite sports action. Duffy's is voted the best year over year with their award-winning jumbo wings, certified Angus beef burgers, barbecue baby back ribs, and 2-for-1 drinks all day, every day. Plus, with over 80 TVs, you'll never miss a minute of the action. So grab your MVP card and head to Duffy's to cheer on your favorite team. Visit Duffy'sMVP.com to learn more. And remember,
at Duffy's, our game is always on.
Hey, it's a Greek, and everybody was wondering who was going to win the big game. But when it's your retirement, you can't wonder. You can't think about it. You got to be sure you got a retirement, and you got to be sure it's a good retirement for you. Trajan Wealth can help you. 561-390-1000. 561-390-1000. Your retirement cannot be a crapshoot. You got to have some money there, and you want to be able to enjoy it. You worked hard your whole life. Trajan Wealth has offices in West Palm Beach. People there right now who can help you and answer all your questions. And no question is a bad question. Trajan Wealth's there to help you and advise you on how you can make your money extend, how you can make your money grow for you. There's no guarantees in life, but you need something that's pretty close. Trajan Wealth will help you with any questions you have about your 401k and also about your retirement. Call them today. Sunday, nobody knew who was going to win the games. When it comes to your retirement, you don't want to guess. You want to be sure to know you have a great one waiting for you. Trajan Wealth, call them today. 561-390-1000, 561-390-1000. Advisory services offered by Trajan Wealth, LLC, and SEC registered investment advisor. Paid advertisement.
Identity Theft Awareness Week is here. There's a victim of identity theft every 3 seconds. 3 seconds. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second and will fix identity theft guaranteed or your money back. Plus, plans include the $1 million protection package with up to $3 million in coverage for the most comprehensive plan. Take control of your identity with LifeLock. Save up to 40% off your first year with my name Clay as the promo code at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. And now save 50% on the new Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Limited time. Exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you. Learn more at sleepnumber.com.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks VapoStick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick. And it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks VapoStick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And when you need more comfort for yourself, try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors.
Use as directed. VapoStick for use ages 4 and up. Vapo Shower Max use for adults only.
Identity Theft Awareness Week is here. There's a victim of identity theft every 3 seconds. 3 seconds. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second and will fix identity theft guaranteed or your money back. Plus, plans include the $1 million protection package with up to $3 million in coverage for the most comprehensive plan. Take control of your identity with LifeLock. Save up to 40% off your first year with my name Clay as the promo code at lifelock.com. Terms apply.
Real Radio weather.
I'm CBS 12 meteorologist Charlotte Carl. Beautiful conditions expected for the rest of the day today. We'll see clearing skies in addition to northerly winds, keeping our temperatures just above where they should be for this time of year in the mid and upper 70s across the area. Rain chances will remain out of the forecast for the rest of this week.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. I started Blindster in 2010 in my garage after I overpaid for new blinds. I researched the industry, hired my mom, and 14 years later, we're one of the largest retailers of custom blinds in the U.S. Don't pay too much for new blinds. Go to Blindster.com.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Rover's Morning Glory wants you to score some Red Zone revenue. Win $1,000 now. Enter the nationwide keyword PAY at realradio921.com. That's PAY. Enter it now at realradio921.com. And good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is The Penthouse on a beautiful Wednesday afternoon. The skies have opened up and Mr. Sun is there. Thank God. Missed him for about a week. It was like living in New York or Jersey or Philly. It sucked. Oh, my God. Anyway, I froze my little ass off. I'm like, woo! At least today I left the house like 6:30. I was like, this isn't bad. A lot of traffic on 95. I got to figure out a different way. Maybe take the Bright Line to work. What do you think about that from Boca?
No.
You don't think that'll work out?
Nope.
Then you can pick me up and down at the station in the morning? Right. Wow, you're so definite about that. It is the Penthouse on a Wednesday. I would pick you up at the train station. Oh, my God. Dominic's in the house.
I might test you on that then.
You can call me anytime, bitch. I'll be there. So what do you think of that? What train are you going to take?
I'll just take one to see if you'll pick me up.
If you tell me the day before or even the morning of, I'll come get you.
Okay.
I would. It's a nice area down in West Palm when you get off, but you need a car back. I mean, you can't, I don't think you have to call Uber or get a ride. But I'm thinking about it. I got to be honest with you. The traffic in the morning, it's just so bad. Today, 2 hours. Like crazy.
You don't have a driver?
No, I don't have a driver. I wouldn't have a driver.
Chauffeur?
No way. A, I don't have money like that. And B, I wouldn't want to blanket away on a driver. I'd just bet it or spend it on somebody I care about. Like somebody at iHeart. Hello, Francis.
Hi, what's up?
Time for some Florida stories.
Florida.
Did you say
Florida?
I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
Okie dokie. Let's start with a lakeside landings man. This is near the Villages area, if you're not familiar with that. And it looks like this dude has been arrested, as most people end up getting arrested in your What the Florida. Wildwood police called around 7 o'clock on Monday to a home, and they said that Robert Enos Ray and his husband were having dinner when Ray began demanding that his husband's 73-year-old sister, who had been staying with them for a while, finally leave, depart their residence. They're like, I've had enough of her. She's been here for too long. The report noted that the woman does suffer from Alzheimer's, and that's why her bro was like, hey, you live with us. So during the argument, she retreated to the bedroom. He began beating on the door, screaming that he wanted her out of the house. He's like, it's time for you to go. That's when he decided to go retrieve a butcher knife from the kitchen and began threatening his husband, not the sister. The husband convinced Ray to put the knife back in the drawer. The husband was able to call law enforcement after that. Thank goodness. They said the cops did show up. The first officer arrived, ordered Ray to release the woman who was screaming for help. The officer forcefully removed Ray's hands from her. When backup officers arrived on the scene, they saw the husband and his sister running out of the home in fear of this dude. He would not comply with the orders from cops, was taken to the ground, and of course into custody. They said while he was in custody, he continued to defy the commands from the officers. It's never going to end up well for you. I mean, dude, you're already getting arrested. Now you have charges of aggravated assault with deadly weapon, battery on a person over the age of 65, resisting arrest, and all kinds of goodies that have been stacked on to that arrest. Then next up in your What the Florida, I'll do this one in the middle. This is the one that really just, it's a terrible situation. And this happened at Ocean Ridge over there, if you're familiar, Boynton Beach area, Palm Beach County.
Ooh.
Yeah, town manager Lynn Ladner was talking about this local news about a worker who they contracted out from Carlton Tree Service. This was yesterday morning, and the dude was trimming trees by himself on the first day of a project that they had over there at the town hall. And it was not just the town hall, it was police department property too that this guy was on when this happened. What a way to go. Well, looks like the guy was killed after he was caught in the wood chipper.
Dun, dun, dun.
I know, I hate this. The guy, so they even asked, like the local news who was talking to Ladner, Lynn, who's a town manager. They're like, hey, the fact that they have to ask, but yeah, I guess he's doing the reporting. He was like, hey, was he pulled in head first? And she responded, I believe he was, yes.
Oh, God.
Terrible situation. And there's really no silver lining here, but to me, that would be the quicker way to go.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would think. Man, that's sorry for that one. And then next up in your What the
G-Man's throwing up.
Then next up in your What the Florida, he's too busy texting. He's not paying attention.
I'm doing something for the show.
Next up in your What the Florida, we have a lady who is not over her ex-husband, obviously. Or what did he do to become an ex-husband? Because over the weekend, she was arrested for throwing a brick through the window of his house. Sabrina Coyne stopped by deputies. They said that the cops were called because the ex said that, she was banging on the front door of his home. Then he hears a crash, a shatter and a crash, and security video caught the moment that Sabrina tossed a brick into the home. They said that she also appears in the film, the incident. She appears in the security footage, but they also said in the footage she appeared to be filming the incident on her phone too. So she wanted to have a keepsake of this memory and her throwing it. Yeah, so she also filmed it. The video captured the audio of the brick smashing through the glass, and then they took a picture of the brick the law enforcement did, and it does. It looks very nice work. Whoever etched into that, engraved it. It says first date. Sabrina and they did not put his name. Jet skiing, June 14th, 2020 is on that. And this is a real deal brick, mind you.
That's a nice first date, jet skiing.
They did find her outside of the home after the homeowner woke up to hearing the loud crash and banging on the front door. When approached about the incident, Sabrina claimed that she was just trying to get in touch with her ex-husband. She said she only banged on the door because he wouldn't let her inside. And she said, despite her claiming that she still lived there, she's like, I didn't break a window. I don't know what you're talking about. She repeatedly tells, they said the cops, they can hear her repeatedly yelling out or talking to the guy, the ex-husband, Sugar Boo, don't do this. Don't do this, Sugar Boo.
Sugar Boo.
Sugar Boo, don't do this to me. She also told them that it wasn't me. I promise it wasn't me. Well, video. Oh, it wasn't me? Yeah, that's Shaggy. She was arrested for criminal mischief and throwing a deadly missile into an occupied dwelling. And that is your What the Florida.
Great job, Francis. As always, we do it twice a show, 11:05, 1:05. You guys give us the stories. We give them to you. Never a dull moment in the state of Florida. There's always tons of stories that are out there. 877-927-6969. If you want to get involved in the show, that's the number to call. You can also text us at Real Radio 47142. And it can be anything Super Bowl related. If you want to bring up anything about the Super Bowl, maybe you have a pick that you like or a prop bet that you want to share. February will be here before you know it on Saturday, and it is Super Bowl. That's what everybody thinks of February now. And the Day of Love And the average man will spend between $225 and $250 on his significant other. Let us know if you think that's a lot or a little. Or do you think that's too much? Flowers are probably going to be about $50. 40 between, I would say 40 and 60 for a dozen roses. So if you're going to get them, go to a couple of the big stores. Don't go to a florist, you get hammered.
So do you think that you are emotionally invested in your job now? If you are on the fence, you're like, yeah, I don't know. But break free from work obsession, and they say reclaim your work-life balance, which is very difficult for a lot of people to do. Mm-hmm. I feel like these days we're seeing more of it. People starting to realize that.
Sure.
That family, health, that balance is very necessary in your life. And it's not always work. I mean, I feel like that's a very American thing to do. You go to other places, it really is about everything else.
Yeah, and I think also management at a lot of corporations are taking notice of it too. Mm-hmm. And they're saying that. And they talked about years ago when people would send emails. Like, I have a buddy of mine, his boss sends him an email like 6:30 in the morning. And it just puts him in a bad mood because he's like, I feel like he's up and ready to work. He goes, I don't have to be till 8:30. But he goes, I sort of feel like, I got to answer and everything.
I normally don't check my work emails after I'm out of here unless there's something that I know I'm seeking or waiting for. And every now and then, like I know with Dom, he'll be like, hey, have you checked your email with certain things? And then I'll go and I'll look at it. But most of the time when I'm at home, I'm not. I am not paying attention. I look through my personal, through my real estate, but not the radio station unless I know I have to. But they said, yeah, being emotionally invested in work can be both an asset and a liability. They said being perpetually on doesn't demonstrate your commitment. It actually undermines your effectiveness, according to experts. They said creating some psychological distance from your work can really improve your well-being. So we're not even talking about actual physical distance, psychological distance from your work.
Check out.
So they were saying, yeah, you got to do this. And these are signs to figure out if you're too emotionally invested in your work. Watch out for these signs.
All right, let me write them down. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep,
4 signs.
hold on.
4 signs you're too invested. They say criticism always feels personal. I feel like that's on there for you, G-Van, because you always think everybody's attacking you.
I say management's attacking
you.
Yeah.
I
have proof.
Criticism always feels personal.
Yeah. My attorneys have proof.
I was like, yeah, that's what I'm trying to guess. If you find yourself getting upset or feeling down for days or weeks after receiving constructive feedback, you might be taking criticism too personally. Have you ever felt frustrated or insecure after a critical comment from your manager? Maybe a single piece of feedback lingers in your mind for days, or you begin avoiding situations where you might be evaluated. When someone criticizes your work, it might feel they're validating your deepest insecurities about not being good enough. Anyways, they say those are the feelings. Do not let them take over. Try to distinguish between criticism of your work and criticism of you as a person, because some people take it personal. Maybe it's more so, hey, we're just talking about just this one little project you did.
Yeah, and also sometimes if they're talking to a group, they're not. And I've talked to my friends about this, if they're talking to Dom or me individually, then it's you. But sometimes they could talk to people as a group and they take it as them. And it's not. If they call you in and say, hey, you're not doing X, a couple of my friends goes through this all the time, and they've come back to me and said, you know what, you're right. It wasn't me. It was the whole group.
Mm-hmm. 4 signs you're too emotionally invested in work. They said your brain won't leave work behind.
Oh, true.
If work is constantly occupying your thoughts, even during your personal time, it's a sign of emotional overinvestment. You might find yourself working additional hours just to feel secure about your contributions, trying to demonstrate your worth through increased output. This mindset can make it difficult to take necessary breaks that you need. They said it is challenging to disconnect after work hours, and you might notice your professional responsibilities seeping into your personal life. So they said try these strategies to help create boundaries, all right? Set an alarm to signal when it's time to conclude your workday. We set alarms to wake up. You can set an alarm on your phone or wherever to be like, it goes off. They're like, that's it. I'm done. Turn it off.
Yeah.
Fully power down your work devices to avoid the temptation to check in. Write down your task for the next day or establish another routine that helps you transition from work to relaxation. That's what they say here. 4 signs you're emotionally invested in your work. 2, emotionally invested. You tend toward people pleasing. Being a people pleaser means you often prioritize others' needs over your own. You might feel compelled to be the one who consistently resolves problems and manages crisis, even though that may not be your job to do so or your problem. This trait can also manifest as absorbing other emotions, adjusting your views to avoid conflict, or hesitating to ask for help because you worry it makes you appear weak or incompetent. They say the first step to changing this self-awareness, notice when you're shouldering more work or responsibility than necessary in a project or even a relationship, they say. Mm-hmm. Pay special attention to situations where you feel particularly resentful about it. This might mean feeling overworked, underappreciated, or not acknowledged for your efforts, G-Man.
Preach on!
Resentment is a strong sign that you're ignoring your own needs, and it can point you to specific areas that need your attention. We know you got a lot of resentment. Then next here, your identity revolves around your work. Number 4, the final thing here, your identity revolves around work, and you know those people. It's okay to be invested in your work, but if your sense of self is completely wrapped up in your professional role, they said that's a really vulnerable position to be in. Losing your job would mean losing your sense of self-worth.
It's true.
This is an example of low self-complexity where your identity is tied too closely to just one aspect of your life. This often leads to stronger emotional reactions and less resilience to stress. So you have to remember your job is just a part of what you do. It doesn't define who you are.
Makes sense. What do you think, Dom Stern, some of that stuff?
I felt like I could have hit this on multiple.
Thanks, Yep. Me too, Dom. Me too.
How about if you dream about coworkers? Because the other night you were one of my dreams.
Dom was. You say you're talking to. Okay.
Yeah.
Not me. It was Dom. I saw him point.
I did not say you. You're not my dreams.
No, I know, but you're saying you were my dreams. There's 2 of us. So
well, I was
people
going to get
understand.
to it. I was getting to it. So I don't know how it was involved, but you were picking me up, and we couldn't you were at the wrong place, but really I was at the wrong place because I wasn't paying attention, and you were sending me text messages, but you were in the dream that I was leaving somebody's high rise in Miami, and you were picking me up, and I kept going back to the certain area, and I'm like, where the hell are you? And you were like, look at your text. And I was it was so funny, but it was so real. And you had like a blue van. I remember I'm like, where the hell did you get this? Is this a station vehicle? And you go, no. And it was somebody else's. But it was weird. And it was just
interesting.
It was weird.
Good dream.
A good dream. I told you just to drop me off at the casino. I remember that. I said, just bring me up to Hard Rock. I'll be good.
Did he?
Did I go with you?
No, you didn't go. No, I got into the truck. The van, whatever hell it was, and I closed the door. But
You're not supposed to get into strangers' vans. I'm just kidding. I know it was Dom. Were there windows in the van?
Free candy.
Yeah. Was he playing like ice cream truck music?
Yeah, he had blow pops with him.
Free ride to the Hard Rock.
Yeah.
That's all he needed. Yeah.
That'd be great business.
Ice cream and free rides to the Hard Rock.
Oh, you bring me a coffee ice cream? My God, I'm your bitch.
I wonder if there's vans there to, driving around. Free ride to the Hard Rock. People think it's close by,
Well, I told you my friends have come down here, guys I know, and they thought the stadium was walking distance from Fontainebleau. They had no clue. Mm-hmm. And they were just like, because they go on TV and they always show the beach. And they're like, what the hell's going on? I said, no. I said, he said, can I walk there? I said, yeah, it'll take you 2 days. They came down for the Penn State game, the Jet game. It happens all the time. I knew somebody that worked at a couple of the hotels, different ones. And people always ask that we're going to the stadium because they just think like I'm here and I could, jump there. But no, you can't.
That's only for basketball.
Yeah, basketball. But basketball, you need a car, too, if you're staying in South Beach. You got to go over the bridge. You can't walk. You definitely can't walk.
Uber.
Yeah, but you still got to get a car. It's not walking distance. There are some arenas you can walk to. Vegas.
Oof. I remember one time I had to walk one of those bridges in Miami. Ultra was, it was the 1 year Ultra had on the island over there.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to walk from the island all the way across the bridge back to the American Airlines.
How long of a walk was that?
It was 2 miles. But it was also me and probably, 30 other thousand people doing the walk.
So it's a pretty slow walk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Was it hot?
It was 2 a.m.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Damn. That's a long walk.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
Especially at night.
Mm-hmm.
But then I guess you would feel safe because there's a lot of people there.
At night, but you're also a bit banged up from the whole entire day. You're like, all I want to do is...
Yeah, I know, but there's so many people.
Yeah.
Like if you take the Bright Line down to Miami to go to the AAA, you can walk. It's a walk, but when the game gets out, it's a little sketchy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've done
11.
it. Yeah, I've done it a couple times on dates, but I mean, I don't know if it's the best thing to do.
Was that that one time they did it on the island? That was the only time, right? They tried to bring it over there instead of
the City of Miami wasn't allowing it in Miami that year.
But then it went back to Bayside area, right?
Yeah,
that's coming up soon?
I'll be there in a year, about a month. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
2 months.
Yeah, because they lost so much money, they were like, okay, we'll deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
Because what happened was the residents were bitching, like too much noise and all that. And then the city lost a ton of money, and they were like, no ticky, no shirty. Let's bring it back.
Yeah, then last year they had to cancel the first day of Ultra because of the rain fest that we had that day.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I remember that. And that lost a ton of money.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, any of those big events like that where you lose a day, it crushes you. It crushes them, obviously. But they have that thing, and I'm not familiar with it. Wasn't it going on in COVID, too, where they don't, refund your tickets?
Yeah, Ultra's kind of like that.
Yeah, and they put it for, next year, which I think is unbelievable that they do. Because at the event, you should be able to get your tickets back. But they just put it you could get it next year.
Mm-hmm.
And they get away with it. God bless them.
It was postponed. That's how you get away with it. It's not canceled. It's postponed.
I understand that, but I'm saying that's an expensive ticket. What is it?
And postponed, they will that means they could reschedule it for whenever.
5 years from now.
Yep.
Yeah, but I believe canceled, right? You get a refund.
Yeah. What is Ultra for today? Couple $100, right?
A day pass would be $200. 3 days, $600.
Wow. And they sell out.
Mm-hmm.
What do they draw for a weekend? $1 million?
No. It's more a day. I think they get 150,000 in there, and then every day, so it's probably about 400,000 throughout the weekend.
That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's a ton. I mean, and those tickets fly out.
Oh yeah. And then Club 11, Club Space, all those are.
Yeah, forget it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're printing money.
Yeah, I'm looking at general. Right, the 3-day ticket is about, let's see, it's $450.
And a tax, yeah.
Yeah, because it goes up. It was for that tier 3 general admission, it was $400. So like every festival, the closer it gets, they start jacking up the prices. Because I don't see anything. Do they do single tickets? Or maybe they wait till the end for that?
Yeah, I think it's closer when you can get them
because right now they're only offering that 3-day and then VIP, which is already sold out, and that's $1,500.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Which is, it's similar for music festivals. Yeah, Tortuga is expensive too.
Well, it's supply and demand, and they get a ton of people. It's not like they don't. You know what? Every year it just sells out, and people love it more and more.
A lot of good events coming up.
Yeah. Well, now is the time.
Festival season. Good weather here in Florida.
Yeah, it always is, and the acts and people love it.
Ultra, Tortuga, then we have F1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we're not sure about Sunfest right now, but
I don't think Sunfest is happening. I was on their website. I was just trying to do some digging because I might go back to Jazz Fest this year because it always falls on the same weekend. And it's starting to look like it more and more. First of all, the lineup's incredible, but there's no word on Sunfest, even on the website, saying that, they were looking to, the website says they are not having it that same weekend. So we know that as a fact. It says it on their Sunfest website that they're moving it from that first weekend in May. So that's a fact. But we just don't know if it's happening anytime this year or if they're going to be moving it at all. There's been I've been digging.
But what is
and normally we find out
the
first.
lineup around now.
Yeah, the lineup too. But they'll give us a lot of information.
Mm-hmm.
We do get a lot of access to finding out stuff that like that before anybody else. But I just kind of wanted to do my own little investigating, and I have not been able to find any information if they're going to do it this year.
And what is the speculation for this? That why it's not going to happen? Was it ticket sales?
They just money, ticket sales,
cost.
Yeah, the cost of doing it. I mean, we saw that a couple years ago. They cut back on stages, they cut back on vendors, everything. And
Fireworks.
Then last year they tried to bring it back, the stages, but they didn't have the fireworks. They brought back the third stage. I mean, you ask me, it still looks busy. I don't know, but I do know. But I have heard a lot of people bitching about the cost of tickets too, saying it's just not worth it, and they have gotten expensive.
They've gone up.
I just remember in high school I was going to Sunfest for $30.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
A high schooler can't afford it now.
No. When you start going
$100 a night,
yeah, that's a lot of money. Plus food, plus parking. You're talking about $200.
I do know, and maybe I'll get a little bit of insight. I do know somebody who's on the board, and last time I reached out to him was when we heard the news that they were moving stuff. But that's another thing, and I wonder if that's why. They legit cleaned house and got a brand new group of people on board for Sunfest.
All right. We'll see what happens. Maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't. It is the Penthouse, and it is a Wednesday, so we're going to come back with a trifecta and some WWGD and so much more. Today in the Greek Zone, we got Kelly calling us from Vegas. We'll see what his first thoughts are about Super Bowl 59. We'll be back.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
Something is coming back into popularity that has not been popular for a very long time.
Sean Watson.
What? How dare you? My popularity remains at an all-time high.
The News Junkie, weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
when the wildfires struck Los Angeles.
Severe fire weather conditions.
First responders from near and far came to the rescue.
All fire departments and all law enforcement will be prepared.
Now, the music community has joined together to help at Fire Aid, a historic fundraising concert for the recovery of Los Angeles. Tomorrow night, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific, live on the free iHeartRadio app's Hit Nation station.
And give what you can now at fireaidla.org.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
West Palm Beach, right lane blocked, I-95 south at Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard. Downtown West Palm, heavy delays Okeechobee Boulevard west from Rosemary Avenue to Parker Avenue. Use Belvedere or Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard. We have 2 right lanes closed. That's traffic. I'm Judy Stewart.
This report is sponsored by FreshFromFlorida.com.
Meal planning is work, so let Fresh from Florida help. Learn what's in season, browse hundreds of recipes, and get tips from Chef Justin by visiting FreshFromFlorida.com. Eat healthier with Fresh from Florida. There's sunshine in every bite.
Attention South Florida businesses. Join us at the Greater South Florida Chamber Business Expo at iHeartMedia Studios in West Palm Beach, Friday, February 28th from 3 to 7. Discover the benefits of a chamber membership and learn how targeted marketing can help you thrive. You might even be featured on the Chamber podcast. Don't miss this chance to network and grow your business. Visit GreatSouthFloridaChamber.com or call 954-580-8802 to sign up today. See you there.
Hey, it's the Greek for Jason Weiser, my attorney. Whether you were injured due to a car accident or a medical malpractice issue, a slip and fall, or any kind of injury due to a fault of another, their team can help you. Board-certified personal injury attorneys. They can help you determine the responsibility party and pursue the damages and justice you deserve. Contact them at 561-689-8180, 561-689-8180. No fees unless they win. Jason Weiser, my attorney for over 20 years.
There she is, founder and CEO. High five.
Dave can't stop celebrating with every business owner in town.
All right, Baker Man, high five.
He's sharing the excitement of big savings with the Comcast Business 5-year price lock guarantee.
Ooh, up top, bike shop. Yeah.
It's 5 years of gig speed internet.
Quick, high five.
5 years of advanced security.
5 years.
And 5 years of a great rate that won't change.
Yeah, law partners. Chamberlain, Messethorpe, Dubois.
All from the company with 99.9% network reliability. Switch today and get the 5-year price lock guarantee.
5 years.
It's back, but only for a limited time.
Woo!
Powering 5 years of savings, powering possibilities. Comcast Business.
Can't forget you, voiceover guy.
Ah, thanks, Dave.
High five.
Ends 3/9/25. Guaranteed rate applies to monthly service charge for new customers on qualifying internet bundle, excluding taxes and fees. Other restrictions apply.
Taxes was not knowing your full financial picture. Now Taxes is getting and maximizing your refund all in one place. Credit Karma, where a TurboTax expert can do your taxes for you. They'll get you the most money back, guaranteed. Then you can do more with all that money, all in Credit Karma. Now this is Taxes. Intuit Credit Karma with TurboTax. Get started today. See guarantee details at turbotax.com/guarantees. Experts only available with TurboTax Live.
Putting things off is human nature. I get it. You're totally exhausted from the storms and the cleanup, and everyone swears, next time I'll plan ahead. Then 8 months from now, you're watching your garage doors sail off into the storm front, getting dumped by your insurance company because of yet another claim you never would have made if you had a garage door strong enough to prevent it. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. If you call about a garage door when the storm is on the way, it's too late. Plan ahead, and we can replace your flimsy old door now with a modern, stylish, wind-rated door that impresses the neighbors and makes the insurance company happy when it's time to renew. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage, but call before the storm, which is now.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
allbettinggarage.com.
Boost Mobile built America's new 5G network and made it easier than ever to switch. And when you do, you can get a free Galaxy A15 5G. Need to hook up a whole family? With Boost Mobile, you can get 4 unlimited lines and 4 free 5G phones for only $100 per month. To switch, head to your local Boost Mobile store today and get your free Galaxy A15 5G or 4 unlimited lines and 5G phones for only $100. New customers only. Requires auto pay and ID verification. Other restrictions apply. See participating dealers for details.
Identity Theft Awareness Week is here. There's a victim of identity theft every 3 seconds. 3 seconds. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second and will fix identity theft guaranteed or your money back. Plus, plans include the $1 million protection package with up to $3 million in coverage for the most comprehensive plan. Take control of your identity with LifeLock. Save up to 40% off your first year with my name Clay as the promo code at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. And now save 50% on the new Sleep Number Limited Edition smart bed. Limited time. Exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you. Learn more at sleepnumber.com.
Someone had a birthday.
Yep, 50. Can't believe it.
50 years of wisdom.
Great segue. We have health news, a CDC update.
Pneumococcal vaccination is now recommended for adults 50 or older. Says here, we're over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia than adults under 50.
I don't love those odds.
Same. Look what I found. Pfizer's Prevnar 20 is proven to help protect adults against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease in just 1 dose. And millions have already gotten it.
Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you have a severe allergy to its ingredients. A weakened immune system may lower your response. Common side effects include injection site pain and swelling, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138. Visit Prevnar20.com or talk to your doctor or pharmacist.
I'm on Prevnar20.com now, scheduling my appointment.
Good idea. And happy 50th.
Tap into your well-being with Audible audiobooks, podcasts, and originals. Expand your life with expert insight and motivation for better health, habits, relationships, finance, and more. Start listening free when you sign up for a 30-day trial at audible.com.
Here's what's happening with the weather on Real Radio.
I'm CBS 12 meteorologist Charlotte Carl. Beautiful conditions expected for the rest of the day today. We'll see clearing skies in addition to northerly winds, keeping our temperatures just above where they should be for this time of year, in the mid and upper 70s across the area. Rain chances will remain out of the forecast for the rest of this week.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Blindster is a family-run business that began in 2010, and we've sold millions of custom blinds, shades, and shutters and received over 100,000 five-star reviews. Don't hire an expensive pro. Do it yourself and save big at Blindster.com.
Have you made your favorite station a preset on our new and improved iHeartRadio app?
Wait, what?
What about your favorite podcast?
You could do that? Yeah, you really can.
Whatever you choose, it's as easy as a tap to make a preset. And with the all-new live radio dial, it's easier than ever to discover new stations you'll love, plus a new trending section and the lyrics to all your favorite songs.
Love the new look of the iHeartRadio app, guys.
It's everything you love about your car radio in the palm of your hand. Find out what everyone's talking about and get the new and improved free iHeartRadio app today.
MMJHealth.com. Get approved for your card today. Medical marijuana made easy.
Real Radio 92.1. We are an iHeart radio station. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in The Penthouse on a Wednesday. Thanks for tuning in. Always appreciate you guys. Panthers tickets today we gave you, and we also gave you tickets to the fair. And tonight, don't forget, it's a special night at the South Florida Fair. Franny's in the house. That's right, it's bike night, and you get to see Francis. Get over there. You like motorcycles, you'll have a great time, and there's great food. And it's the fair, and it's Francis. I can't think of any better place that somebody would want to be tonight than the South Florida Fair. So get over there. Dominic's in the house.
Hello.
Of course, Francis is here.
What's up?
And we got a quick trifecta.
Riders up. It's
All right, Miami Heat are home tonight. They're taking on Cleveland. No Jimmy Butler, so don't look for number 22 in your program or on the bench. He will not be there. Trade deadline is coming up. I believe it's February 2nd. So hopefully this gets resolved and put behind us because it has been just a huge pain in the ass for the Heat, the organization, and all fans. As a fan, you know what? You want to know what's going on. You root for your team. And it sucks to see Jimmy Butler and the Heat end up like this after the 5 years they had that were very successful. Super Bowl is February 9th. Tickets are a little bit less this year if you want to go to the game than they have been in previous years. Some tickets upstairs are between $4,600 and $5,200. You might say, what are you, crazy, Greek? Well, other Super Bowls, they were a lot more. They were $9,000, $10,000. And downstairs, forget about it. They are saying a little bit it could be the Chiefs, where the Chiefs have been there so much, and the narrative right now is sick of this Chiefs, sick of the Chiefs. I don't know if that's the case or not. And if you want to go to a game, maybe it's good for you. But if you want to go, you better find a place to stay, first of all. I talked to my gentleman yesterday, a friend of mine from ETA Jets, private jets. He said they are charging astronomical amounts for planes to be in and out for the Super Bowl. So I can only figure that you got to have a place to stay and that it's close. So all that detail stuff, Super Bowl is not something you could just pick up that morning and go, hey, I'm going to fly there. You got to have a place to stay, and obviously you have the tickets. So we'll see what happens. The most popular bet so far on prop bets is Barkley to score, minus 210. If you're hearing that for the first time, you'll say, what is minus 210, Greek? That means you got to put up $210 to win 100. Barkley is a stud, no doubt about it. When they get in the red zone, he's one of the guys that's getting the rock. Your Greeks Trifecta is sponsored by Pollard Coffee Bar and Ice Treats in the Cove Shopping Center. Franny and I should be back there again sometime in the future. 877-927-6969. Don, do we have somebody on hold before we get into WWGD?
Going to pick up the phone. Well, before he does, you did mention February 2nd, which is a Sunday, which happens to be Groundhog's Day.
Ruff, ruff. Groundhog's Day.
Why are we barking? Groundhogs don't.
They don't
bark?
bark?
A dog.
Okay.
Different animal.
It doesn't, yeah. So Groundhog's Day. And for years and years and years, you know what we do for Groundhog's Day, right, G-Man?
Yep. We check to see if he's got a shadow.
Yes. So.
Yeah, I got it right.
Punxsutawney Phil. We see what happens when Punxsutawney Phil is out there. See if he sees his shadow or not. Are we going to have 4 more weeks of winter?
It's 6.
6 more weeks of winter? Thank you. I don't know. Or is spring going to come early? Is what they say. Well, this is...
You can bet on this, by the way.
Can you?
Hard up.
This is what and we're going to get into some WWGD, but I just wanted to bring this up because PETA, PETA.
Oh, God, they're involved in this again. God. Now they're bitching about this, too? After all these years?
They've been trying to get this to stop for a long time.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. The People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, PETA, nonprofit organization. If you're not familiar with them, where have you been? But they have an idea. They want us to do something else besides the whole see if Punxsutawney, the groundhog, sees his shadow or not. They think that the better option, and PETA, you can do better. This is lame. They have an idea. Instead, for Groundhog's Day, they want us to replace Punxsutawney Phil with a cake, with a weather reveal cake, like the same thing you would do with a
child?
Yes.
Like blue or pink?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Boo.
Uh-huh.
What about Punxsutawney
They said
Phil? What's
for
he gonna
those
do?
who celebrate
We gotta
Groundhog's
lay him
Day,
off?
Yep, they said PETA has, if they have any influence, they want people to leave Punxsutawney Phil alone. Their suggestion is to go the other way entirely and bring a weather reveal cake, like a baby reveal, where you reveal the sex of the baby to the celebration. Ideally, the cake would function like a gender reveal, right? Where someone would cut the cake and the color inside would tell everyone what the weather will be like. Spoiler alert, whether you believe in the shadow of the groundhog or not, or a cake, spring is still going to start on March 20th.
Oh, no. Really?
Just so you know, that's what's going to happen.
Hey, you're screwing the groundhog.
But
That's how they got all their notoriety.
Well, because they're like, how do you know he likes it? He probably doesn't like it. So, yes, they think that we should have a cake.
And how you know he does? He might love it. He might look at it like Super Bowl Sunday. He might get all jacked up, get his clothes on. Let's go, baby.
Let's get a better idea than that cake. That's a dumb one. All right. Well, speaking of not dumb, are the emails that you send us. And the reason why is because they're pretty damn serious because you need help fixing your life, your relationships. It could be something about work. Who knows? But whatever it is, you think Greek is the right person to give you the best advice. We call this WWGD, What Would Greek Do?
Get ready for WWGD. What would Greek do?
Oh, that's what's always snag-a-puss.
Can you believe people ask this guy for advice?
He'd have lost 3 in a row. Feels like the wheels are turning off the ship.
I mean, really?
Yes, this is the 22nd edition of Ultra Music Festival. That kicked off, what's today?
Today?
Seriously?
Forget about it.
You're hired.
Your clog is plumbed.
It's WWGD.
Weird, huh? Talking about Ultra, and there you go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, first up with WWGD, by the way, if you ever seek Greek's advice and you want us to talk about it on air on a Wednesday, you can do so. All you have to do is email Franny, FRANNY, at realradio921.com. Like this person did. First up, we got Robert. And Robert has been dating his girlfriend for 2 years now. And they moved in together about a year ago. So they have a 12-month lease, 1 year. And they said after 10 months of that 12-month lease, they broke up. They're both on the lease, so they decided that they were going to live together and just finish out the last couple months living together but broken up. Well, she moves pretty fast because she met somebody about a couple weeks ago. And she's been going on dates with this person. Not bringing the person back, but Robert knows. Oh, she's going on dates. They did break up. So it's not like she's cheating or anything, right? But Robert's like, and now it's starting to bother me that she's with another dude. He's like, but I am the one who initiated the breakup. So he's like, I don't know what to do. How would you handle this? I guess now that I realize that she's with somebody else, I really do love her. Or are you just jealous? She's with somebody else. I mean, out of sight, out of mind, and you see her all the time, and maybe that's it. If she lives somewhere else, would you still have the same feelings? I don't know, but they're not asking me, G-Man. Says, how would you handle this? WWGD, what would Greek do?
Well, I think what you just said could be part of it. You have to first sit down with yourself before you do anything and say, am I jealous or do I really miss her? And if you don't have anybody new in your life, then they tend to be like, oh, do you miss her or do you miss somebody? And that's a question everybody's asked one time or another when they went through a breakup. You know, do I miss the person or do I miss that, just having somebody? And that's a tough question to answer because you got to be totally honest with yourself. Like, man, I really miss, Kelly. But do I miss Kelly or did I just miss somebody, to have? The thing about her, seeing somebody else, yeah, that stings because if you're living together, she's like, I'm going out.
And you guys are freshly broken up, too. It's not like it's been because it said 10 months into the lease, broke up. You have 2 months left. And you said recently she just started dating somebody. So, I mean, do the math. It's been less than 2 months that they have broken up and she's already seeing somebody. So that's still fresh. And even though you may have been the one that broke up, I think even if things went badly or whatever, even if you see, and you're not living together, and you see your ex with somebody 2 weeks later having dinner, there's going to be that punch in the gut kind of feeling that happens. That was somebody you were with for years.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, also, I would check into it.
But that's what I'm saying. It's got to be worse because you live with her.
Oh, of course. And also, I would check into it. Like, is it true? Like, who knows? She could be just saying it to get him jealous if she hasn't seen the guy. I don't know. But I think there's something there that's making him feel that way. But again, you got to say, do I miss her or do I miss having someone? And that's the question he has to answer. And like he said, if he comes up with that conclusion, then I always think it's the best thing when everybody just be honest. Just say, hey, you know what? I know I wanted this and I miss you. That's all I can say. I thought I was done with you, and I'd be honest. I mean, maybe it's because you're banging the other guy, but I do miss you. That's it. You got to take your shot. Because if she walks out of your life and you do miss her and she's gone, it's going to be tough. Especially if she's dating somebody else. At least now she's under your own roof and you know what I mean? She's got to come home and stuff like that eventually. But I always think honesty is the best thing in all aspects of it. You don't want to have regrets. Everybody does, but you don't want to have a ton of them. So I would just tell the truth.
Yeah, but you also got to know, like, really think about it. Do you really still love her, or is it one of those things that you see her with somebody else?
Yeah, I said that.
Because you're the ones who broke. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Before you talk to her, because then don't confuse her. Because you're the one who broke up with her.
He needs to figure it out.
He does, because you don't want to get into her feelings in her head because you're the one who did the breaking up, and now that she's dating, you're like, ooh, maybe I still do love her. Is it real? Are those feelings real before you mess with her head and she decides to get back on your train and start dating you again?
Oh. Well, again, I think that happens a lot of times with people, and not even people who are living together. You break up with somebody, then you find out with somebody else, and you get jealous. You know, you're like, oh, he's with somebody or she's with somebody. So basically, what's his name?
Robert.
Robert, it's up to you. You got to figure it out for yourself before you do anything. And Franny's right. Don't be a selfish little bitch. Make sure you really miss her before you pull her back in.
Did you miss her companionship or did you just miss her?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There it is, Robert.
You
It's
know
up to
what? Maybe wait out that when your lease is up. Maybe wait it out, and then you guys go your separate ways.
And see if you still miss her.
And see if you still miss her, exactly. All right, well, next step in WWGD, what would a Greek do? We have Steve, and Steve's been dating a girl about a year, and they are so in love after a year that they decided that they were going to get engaged. And what better day to do it than Valentine's Day?
Nice!
I'm just kidding. But he says since the holidays that they have really not gotten along and they've been fighting a lot. And now he feels like the closer Valentine's Day is getting, he's like, I kind of feel like I'm not ready to get engaged, even though we did talk about it and we decided, yeah, this was going to happen. But since we haven't really been getting along since the holidays, I don't know if I'm ready for this. So it doesn't seem to bother her, the fact that they're not getting along. She's like still waiting for that ring. She said all couples have ups and downs, which they do.
Yeah.
Just how you work on them. And she's very excited about spending the rest of her life with me. I just think I don't want to do it now, but I don't want to disappoint her and lose her. You're very confused, Steve. Very confused, Steve. Wants to know, WWGD, what would Greek do?
Getting engaged is a very serious thing, and you should take it that way.
I thought you did it just because you had nothing else to give people.
Franny, they're not talking about me right now.
Do as I say, not as I do.
People who give a good advice a lot of times have made a lot of mistakes.
Got it.
And I'm a process.
Well, no, I know. That's why they come to you. This is why it's WWGD.
I mean, I'm trying to get my life together.
All right.
I wouldn't get engaged. If you have doubts, don't get engaged. Getting engaged should be a great day. You should be excited. You should be happy.
Absolutely.
So if you have any doubts, and you got to tell her, be honest, go, look, and maybe it doesn't mean a lot to you, but it means a lot to me that we haven't been getting along. I think maybe we should even look into therapy or something where we start to get back on the same page. Once we get on back on the same page, you know what? We're going to get engaged. But I want to enjoy it just as much as I want you to enjoy it.
And that's the thing. It kind of feels like he's not as in love with her because, yeah, he's saying up and down, but she's like, yeah, couples have ups and downs. She's excited. She said she's excited about spending the rest of her life with me. It kind of sounds like she's more digging this whole being with you than you are.
Where's his excitement?
Yeah.
But I think a lot of times in relationships, everybody's different when things happen. Like some people, when they fight, they flip out. And some people are like this girl, like it just happens. You know, you're going to have ups and downs. And it's true. Sometimes you just go through a path. Sometimes you need a reboot. You know, I like, hey, let's reboot this and look at it. Let's go do maybe a couple more date nights. I've been taking advantage of you and not appreciate you, taking for granted. And maybe I got to realize I've done that in my relationships. And then all of a sudden something happens and you're like, you know what? I really
was wrong.
Yeah, I was. You realize, I was taking more of a priority to maybe betting or going out with my friends or Vegas. And I thought a lot of times that I'm betting, just buy them something to be happy. They didn't really want anything. They want to be with me. Why, I don't know, but they did. But anyway, I mean, you look back.
You're special, G.
Oh, I know that.
His mom told him so.
And Franny tells me every day at the end of the show, she whispers as she walks by.
You're special.
I'm like, thank you, Franny.
You're special, Greek. See? As I walk out the studio.
I don't know. I don't think if you have any doubt when you get engaged, just like a woman when I've heard girls say when they got engaged, like they weren't 100% sure, but they did. And then they're like, I got engaged, but I got caught up in the emotion, and you shouldn't do it.
Yeah, I'm with you. Don't do it, Steve, if you're not ready, and just let her know. Just be like, hey, I do love you, but things have been tense since the holidays, so is it okay? Let's work on us before we take that next step. Of course, she seems happy about it. She's like, yes, I want to spend the rest of my life, and she probably does, but until you're ready, and you don't get engaged because, as you said, because you don't want to disappoint her.
Yeah.
That's not a reason to get engaged. Because in the same sentence, you said, I think I don't want to do it, but I don't want to disappoint her. You don't propose to somebody because you don't want to disappoint them.
No.
You do it because you want to.
And because you want to spend the rest of your life with them.
Exactly.
And build a bond.
Well, good luck, Steve. Keep us posted.
Dom, you have anything?
Yeah. Sorry, Dom.
No. Sorry, I had to answer a phone call for someone. Some random person trying to reach the homeowner of somewhere.
Oh, interesting. That's
I was
fun.
going to put them on air, maybe. I thought it'd been great.
Hi, it's Greek. Who are you?
Homeowner.
First time, long time.
I did not realize that home lines had 877s.
Yeah.
So next up in WWGD, our last one here, we have Amanda. Amanda said, I started sports betting on the Hard Rock app about 6 months ago, and Amanda's really enjoying it. She was like, of course, she wins, she loses. All people do. She says, I'm not going to say, hold on. I'm trying to understand this. I thought I did. I'm not going to say a winner or maybe a win, but what I lose is not too big from gambling. Okay, so I guess what she loses is not that big, but she says that gambling does give her a high that she's never experienced before. She's never experienced anything else like this gambling high that she's been getting.
Makes sense.
Yes. But she wants to know, right? She enjoys it. She wins. She loses like most people do. She's not going to say she's a winner. So I'm guessing that means that she's not up.
At least she's honest.
Yes. But as I mentioned, she said, but what I lose is not too big, all right?
Okay.
Is what she's saying. All right, I'm sorry I had that. But she said, but that gambling does give her a high she's never experienced before, and she loves it. So G-Man, she wants to know, do you think, because as much as she loves and that high she feels, do you think she's on the verge of having a problem? That's what she wants to know. She said there's nothing else that matters to her. I don't know what that means besides gambling. WWGD, what would Greek do? There's nothing else that matters to me.
When you sit down with a professional who gives advice, and I'm not a professional, they always say in anything in life, if it takes you away and it affects you, like it affects your job, it affects your relationships, it affects your friendships, then it's a problem. So if it's affecting her job or affecting what she wants to do, that's a problem. And the high from gambling is there. I mean, that is a great feeling. Dom, you know it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you win, it is there. And you talk to big gamblers, and they'll say it's a bigger high than sex. I'm being honest. I mean, you hear people say that all the time. But is she on the verge of a problem? If it's affecting her job, yes. If you're borrowing money to pay your debts, yes.
I think the one thing, if this is accurate, this is how it was written. If this is right, it kind of sounds like there might be a little bit of a problem, even though it's saying that she's not ruining her life. And she says that her losses aren't that huge. But the fact that she's saying that nothing else matters to her.
Hopefully she's not betting on table tennis on the Hard Rock app.
Well, I've done that before. But that's the thing. There's nothing else that matters to me. Is that meaning that that's all you care about now is gambling? That's how I take it. That sentence is kind of concerning.
But betting's betting, because bettors do that crutch. Like, oh, I don't play lottery, but I do that. If you're betting, you're betting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, if you're being totally honest with yourself, which you have to be, and if you feel like the high is that good, then that is a version of a problem. Because then what you try to do is supplement that high, and there is nothing that comes close to it. There's just not. Just like when somebody drinks, somebody does drugs, I could do seminars on it. It's the greatest feeling. You win, you're like, ooh. Like the other day, my buddy, we were out. It was so funny, and he was on his phone. He was playing this spin on the roulette wheel, and we were at the cigar bar, and he was waiting to see how long before I turned around, because you heard the ball, and I turned around right away, because I knew you were going to turn around when you heard that spin. Yeah, because it's a great feeling. It really is. Sucks when you lose. As I always say, gambling's like life, like love. When it works out, it's awesome. When it sucks, it's bad. So to answer her question, yeah, she's on the verge of a problem.
All right, there you go.
Love her name, though. I love that name. One of my favorites. Dom, great job as always. You're the Tramboni of the show today. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
It's a big deal if you weren't aware of being the Tramboni of the show. Speaking of being the Tramboni of the show, we do have I think it's a kudo. Says, no ticky, no shirty. Only Greek can make sense of that. Dom, you suck, but a little less every day. And appreciate you showing up today, Franny. Good job, guys. You know who that's from.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see a couple things here before we wrap it up. It says, Dom, did you have a roll of duct tape and black cloth sack in your blue van that Greek had about you in the dream? Somebody says, when you guys talk about the fair, South Florida Fair, which I'll be at tonight, I get nostalgic for one of my exes. Her ass was like the fair. It got bigger and better every year.
Wow.
We have PETA also wants the cake to be vegan, talking about Groundhog's Day, as if their idea couldn't be worse. That was BJ and Boynton. And then we're the WWGD, the guy who broke up with his girl, and they are still stuck in a lease for a couple months. She started dating. Somebody says he was only happy when he was in control of her happiness. And somebody says, this is classic Greek, giving advice on getting engaged when he got engaged on a lost bet. And then we have...
I was getting engaged anyway.
And then we have, yeah, Franny, Greek's a work in progress.
Yeah!
And then Greek is special. Is that like, you know, like the little bus special? I don't want to say it. Text line 47142 started off with Real Radio.
When you say I'm special, I'll take it any way you do.
Yeah, no, special's good.
That's
you want
right.
to be unique and different.
Yeah.
You don't want to be like everybody else.
No,
You're special, Greek. You want to be special. You want to be special.
Yes, you do. You always want to be special. This show is special.
Yes.
I can tell you that. You'll get it nowhere else. Dom, great job as always. Take a bow. Wow. Franny, love you every day even more. Can't believe it, but it does happen.
Thank you for the flowers, by the way. They're really pretty.
Oh, I know. I just.
So they're going to hang out in the studio, though, because I'm not going home.
I know. It hurt me a little, but it's okay. I'll get
I'm
over
not
it.
going home. I have to go to the fair.
I know. You should just bring them in your car or something like that.
They'll die in the car. They're going to have a better chance here.
Put the vase in your car with the water in it, and then you can go home.
They're still going to die.
They're going to have a better, they have a better chance here of living. I'll
All
take
right.
them home tomorrow.
If they die, I'll give you a new pair tomorrow.
A new pair?
Yeah. I'm
like
sorry.
shoes?
I was thinking shoes.
That's what you're used to doing. Giving women shoes.
An old Italian guy told me shoes are bad luck when you give a girl shoes. I said, thanks for telling me, buddy.
Too late now.
I know. You're like, where were you 30 years ago?
I said, Jesus. Now
You know how many pairs of shoes I've given out?
It is the Penthouse. We'll be back with a Greek Zone. Another hour of sports betting. Talk about the Super Bowl. And Kelly, my buddy from Vegas, from the Visa Network, will be joining us. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
Hey, it's Rover. Catch Rover's Morning Glory weekdays from 6 to 9 a.m. on Real Radio. Just tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio. Two of your favorite 80s era rock stars on one show, and Real Radio is getting you there. It's Billy Idol.
Yeah, you got me. This is Billy Idol saying rock out.
Wow! It's Joan Jett. It's a nice day to tour again. Hitting Amarant Bank Arena in Sunrise on May 13th. You can buy your tickets at livenation.com, but why not score them from us? Register to win your tickets now at realradio921.com/contest.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
West Palm Beach accident slowing us down in both directions. Okeechobee Boulevard, east and west at Sainsbury's Way. We have a left lane blocked. Downtown West Palm, slow Okeechobee West from Rosemary Avenue to Parker Avenue. Expect heavy delays. Two right lanes are closed. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. At Blindster, we offer custom-made faux wood and real wood blinds and shutters, cellular shades, Roman shades, bamboo shades, exterior shades, and more. All at factory direct prices. Don't pay too much for new blinds. Go to Blindster.com.
Hey, it's a Greek, and everybody was wondering who was going to win the big game. But when it's your retirement, you can't wonder. You can't think about it. You got to be sure you got a retirement, and you got to be sure it's a good retirement for you. Trajan Wealth can help you. 561-390-1000. 561-390-1000. Your retirement cannot be a crapshoot. You got to have some money there, and you want to be able to enjoy it. You worked hard your whole life. Trajan Wealth has offices in West Palm Beach. People there right now who can help you and answer all your questions. And no question is a bad question. Trajan Wealth's there to help you and advise you on how you can make your money extend, how you can make your money grow.